Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Hello and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. Welcome back to yet another watch along. Only 2 days, mate, Anil. It's only been 2 days since the last one. But we are back. Sorry for the delay in going live. And yeah, lots to talk about. I can see loads and loads and loads of comments flying in, so we'll get to them very shortly. But yeah, Anil, what's going on, mate? How are you?
Very nervous, probably like most Leicester fans. But Locks, can I first ask you a question? Can you either confirm or deny that this was the reason for the technical difficulties on stream from Frank?
I can deny. Yeah, I
How are you, Locks?
Yeah, all good, all good. Ready for another one. Well, maybe not ready for another one, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. God knows what's going to happen this time. Obviously, we've only got 10 minutes really till kickoff, so we'll get straight into it. Anil, let's look at the lineup straight away, mate. Unchanged. No changes to talk about. How are you feeling, mate, when you saw this team lose drop? Because I suppose it was a good performance. It was a better performance, wasn't it? It was a better performance against Preston, but it was just a draw, as we've had many of them recently. So, yeah, how are you feeling?
My turn to do a Locks. I don't care about performance. I need 3 points. Stop telling me it was a good performance. Did we get 3 points? No, we didn't. Yeah, look, to be honest with you, we said it in the previous watch along that we have not won a game, I don't think, without Jordan James playing. And Jordan James is injured. He's not in the squad again today. So that's really worrying. But what can you do? If he's not available, he's not available. You've got to make something from it. Let's see if it's good enough. So to be honest with you, how did I react to it? I was totally emotionless, really. I mean, it's the team, isn't it? I suppose at least you haven't got Ayew up front or something like that. If I'm being honest, like I just checked this. How many... what's the current run for Steffi Mavididi that he hasn't got either a goal or an assist in? Do you know what it is? I know what it is.
My guess would be like 10 games.
0015 right now. So not even double, just 015. 15 games without a goal and assist. That's shocking. So I am a bit surprised maybe that he keeps his place because to be honest with you, I think that he's just not cutting the mustard. But let's see. But yeah, I'm nervous because I don't know if you've seen, but Portsmouth managed to claw back a draw against Oxford. That's the best possible result we could ask for. But I think when we both did our predictions, we both thought that this was going to be a draw as well because we just thought it'd be so Leicester for it to happen. I think the one thing I'll say is that the weather is quite nice today. And I don't know, I really think that our team is a fair weather team, so we might actually get a decent performance. But I'm nervous.
I was going to say, no, we did get Marty just once blame the weather for a performance. I can't remember what game that was, but he did blame the weather, which is, manager's on his way out of a job when he blames the weather. Yeah. But no, you're right. It is good weather today, although it probably means we're going to get, what is it, like 17 degrees or something? And I bet you there's a fucking drinks break for it, which is just embarrassing. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, but as Anil says, Oxford and Portsmouth did draw, which means we're down to 23rd. If we win, we're, of course, outside the relegation zone. Portsmouth will still have a game in hand, though. And obviously, if we lose, then we will, or draw, we will stay in the bottom three. If we lose, we'll actually remain 23rd in the table. But I think Sheffield Wednesday 1 win in 30 games or something like that, I think I read. So let's wait and see what happens there.
And Dr. Leicester's in town.
Exactly. Literally, exactly that. Okay, let's see what people are saying in the chat here. So, Ricardian said, hopefully Dr. Leicester won't cure Wednesday's ills. Feeling positive about a win, although it'll probably just delay our sinking ship. Funk Show said, Oxford and Portsmouth drawing. We really need to win. Wednesday a 5-1 to win in a 2-horse race. Time to get a bet on, especially as Portsmouth drew. Ryan says massive opportunity with Portsmouth and Oxford draw, and let's see if we have the bottle. I don't think we do have the bottle.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Richard says need a win. We're in the must-win stage of the season. We've been in the must-win stage of the season for about fucking 3 months, my friend. Philbert Neal says I believe it's going to come down to a 93rd minute penalty versus Blackburn, and Ayew will take it. Deliberately miss and give it the finger to the Leicester fans. That would be funny and catastrophe. Afternoon, boys. No dodgy feed today, so spending my time with you. Cheers, mate. Make sure, when we'll have the clock and stuff like that. So, Gray, absolutely a must-win, or we're doomed. Patson, Daka, Zambia. Absolutely a must-win, or we're doomed. Patson, Daka, Zambia. Dean says nothing changes if nothing changes. That's true. Happy Easter Monday, guys. We need an excellent performance today. Wow, that's a bannable offence, Keith. Nice one. Richard, massive game. I mean, everyone's saying the same thing. Massive game. Sheffield Wednesday have a bench with average age of 20, says Ash Patney. Very true. And finally, Keiki says, afternoon, boys. Went to the Preston game and was actually decent atmosphere and game. But Neil, I mean, you know, I feel like we're repeating ourselves here, but it's just true, isn't it? Like it was the same last season. Like under Ruud van Nistelrooy in the Premier League, there were actually a couple of performances that were really good. Like the Man City game, we lost, right? Was it 2-0 or 2? I think it was 2-0. We lost 2-0. But at the end, you're like, that was actually a decent performance. It don't matter, does it? It really doesn't matter. Like, are we going to be sat there in the summer, a League One team, going, I'm really glad we put in that cracking performance against Preston North End. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's the bozo errors. That is just, it's incredible how bad some of these goals we concede are. Like, you watch that corner back again, it's absolutely comical, Locks. Absolutely comical. So, I don't know, because if I had to guess how this game's going to go, I could see us being 1-up and just conceding another stupid goal with like 5 minutes to go or something. I mean, do you remember actually under Enzo, we played Sheffield Wednesday and we played really badly against them, but we were 1-0 up and we conceded in the last minute. That's when they had, what's his name? The guy that's gone to Rangers in charge.
Yes.
Let's see what happens. But I mean, look, I agree with you, but yeah, we had so many shots. We did play well and we would have won that game. And we just, yet again, we decided to throw that game away with some stupid bozo errors, right? Abdul giving the ball away, didn't haul his man down, asleep at the corner. So let's see what happens. But yeah, I mean, the only thing I'll say, Locks, though, is I think it does suit us, this game being away, because clearly the thing with our team is they just don't handle the pressure. But maybe it's a little bit less pressure away. Wednesday will probably enjoy themselves. But as you say, it should be a training match in theory. But, you know, can we handle that pressure? We have to win it. So see.
Lucas, what's going on, mate? Talk to us. We were just talking about the lineup. I mean, it's unchanged, mate, as you know. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. I thought if there was like a week between games, I could understand why you would have pretty much the same team, maybe bearing one change. But to have the exact same team in such a fast turnaround, I'm pretty shocked, to be honest with you. It's a little bit bozo, but let's wait and see. He may see as a sign of continuity and there's a signs of improvement. Let's keep the same team, but we didn't win that game, and I personally would have made at least a couple of changes, just purely for fitness, like particularly Ricardo. I don't understand it. It's really depressing to see how cooked he looks. Whenever we get caught with our pants down on transition, seeing him like hopelessly jog back, like almost like Vestergaard-esque, where he's never going to catch his man. It's bad how he's been beaten. For reasons like that, I would rather see someone like Badia Luka or anyone else fresh legs, even Hamza Chowdhury, to be honest with you. I don't want Hamza Chowdhury at the starting 11 either, but like, to play Ricky P in such close proximity. And don't forget, the whole narrative has always been, even before his drop-off in terms of skill, has been he can't play so much game time and so much, you know, in such close proximity. But he's played a lot of full 90-minute games and twice a week as well. So maybe that narrative's not true. He hasn't been injured, thankfully, but he hasn't really stepped up as captain either, with all due respect.
Yeah, I think we all agree, right? He's not a good captain. I just don't think it's his, and that's nothing against him. I think it's just his character. I don't think he's the right man to be captain. Obviously, he is the most senior player in the squad in terms of how long he's been at the club. Well, bar probably Hamza, right? But that doesn't really count because he's not been in the first team for all those years where Ricardo has. But yeah, I just don't think he's the right character. And it's funny actually. I like to bring up receipts. And trust me, there's a lot of receipts on me that have aged really badly. However, we did a stream with Doc and Ragsy, I think it was, at the start of the season, talking about the captain. And they were both like, yeah, Ricardo Pereira is like a great captain choice. And I was like, you're having a laugh. Ricardo Pereira should not be captain. And they were like, oh, you're the bozo. Blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah.
I'll put my hands up. I'm responsible for that too. I said at the end of the season with Enzo that he should have been captain. I can't lie. I thought he was a outstanding player, but whether that makes him a captain, I was incorrect to say it too. So I'll put my hand up and say I was wrong.
I mean, that's it, isn't it, Anil? Like the best player doesn't mean it's the best captain kind of thing, right? Like, you know, a really good player doesn't make a really good captain.
Exactly.
But I mean, we've said this all along, though. In there, it's like when you look around that squad, which player would you pick out that you would put money on after a game, going into the dressing room and fucking calling out the spineless fuckers? Because there are players we've had in the past who would do something like that. This time, I don't know who. I mean, maybe JJ, but then JJ probably doesn't feel like he can, right? Because he's only a low player. He's only been here for a few months.
Well, that whole culture is one of the reasons why we're struggling so badly. But I agree with you, like Ricardo's a good player, but he doesn't really have either that sort of like competitiveness or nasty side, that aggression basically that I think you really need as a captain. And it has been lacking. So it's something that has to be fixed. I mean, I suppose now, same thing. I wouldn't expect Lascelles to do it either. He's only just got here. A few other players have only just got here. So yeah, look, I think the start of the season, people probably thought, well, at least he can lead by example. But I mean, to be honest with you, he should have been dropped a long time ago, Ricardo. I can't actually remember the last time he actually put in what would be a good display. So yeah, I think it's actually, you know, a good example of many of our problems that we persevere with him. And, you know, we're all massive fans of his in the past, but this ain't the past anymore. The current version, there's a reason he's not going to get a new contract.
Yeah, I was going to say as well, I mean, Lascelles' contract runs out at the end, you know, it was just a 6-month deal. I would imagine, and this is just, you know, I think if we stay up, he will sign.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I think he might be the captain because he was club captain at Newcastle for so long. He's clearly got that about him. So I would imagine, and we've heard stories at Newcastle where he would call out players in the dressing room in front of everybody. So I think he would be the club captain next season if we stay up. If we go down, and I think he's gone because, again, he'll be on, you know, fairly high wages. So,
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we're a couple minutes from kickoff. Get your score predictions in, everybody. Luke, score prediction, mate. You went for a 3-0 win last week, on Friday, sorry. What are you going with today?
I'm going to go for Sheffield Wednesday 2 and Leicester City 1.
Wow. Anil?
1-1.
Another draw.
Yeah. Well, we called this weeks ago, didn't we? 1-1 for me, yeah.
I'm going for Sheffield Wednesday 1, Leicester City 0. A 1-0 home win for Sheffield Wednesday. That's my prediction. But let's have a look in the chat. Let's see what people are saying. So Milgo is saying 3-1 City win. Ugly or beautiful, don't care, just win the game. Leicester Daz 2-1 Leicester. Frankie's going for a 1-1. Where was that one I just brought up? Ricardian says 2-1 to Leicester. Mr. Bavsar is saying 2-1 to Leicester. Cake Eater 2-2. Planet Earth saying 3-1 to Leicester. 0-0 from Richard, the QPR fan. Ragman is saying Foxes 2, Wednesday 1. Georgie 2-0 Leicester. Wolf 3-0 Leicester. 3-1, sorry. Rick Star 2-0 Leicester. Ryan 2-1. A lot of Leicester wins on here. A few draws as well. Not seen many Leicester losses at all, but let's see. And we'll end it with this positive one. Figaro Kipper 69 saying 4-0 City. Up the Foxes. So, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this video online, lads. Tom, Blue Ticket Glasses, Tom, he posted it. The video pre-match of the players entering the ground and all the kids, like 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, whatever, younger, lined up trying to high-five all the players. Most of the players, very good. Get, you know, high-fiving back and stuff. 3 players that didn't. Divine Mukasa, Jordan Ayew, and Steffi Mavididi strolling past, heads down. Jordan Ayew actually moved his wash bag from one hand to the other as an excuse why he couldn't high-five the kids. So, yeah, some people will say who gives a fuck, but I think it's just another bad luck. Right,
we're off.
Kicked off. Couldn't even tell.
I've got a good question for you guys.
Yeah.
Regardless of who our manager's going to be next season, would you rather Andy King move on as assistant? Because I would. I think it needs to be spoken about.
He could be a coach. He doesn't even have to be assistant manager. He can just be a coach.
He's a coach that's been under tutelage of all failing, horrible managers and passed around. He was
also... Sorry, I was going to say he was also tutored by Nigel Pearson and Claudio Ranieri probably and Brendan Rodgers, you know?
No.
These shadows on the pitch are horrible. I can barely see what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, just what you want. Corner to Sheffield Wednesday after 40 seconds.
Predictable. It's how we start most games, eh? Is a corner for
asleep.
them.
Also, Stalacek's positioning is already scaring me. If there was one change I could make, let's say we had a week break and we had to make one change tactically, it would have been for Begovic. I think Stalacek's run his race. I don't want to see him anymore.
I was saying,
Order for
Luke, how...
Wednesday. Goal! Goal! Goal!
Yeah.
Goal!
Order.
Sheffield Wednesday.
There's Stalacek for you. There you go.
There you
Sorry.
go.
Guys,
There you go.
I gotta laugh because otherwise you'll cry. Unbelievable. Must-win game. Concede a
Sheffield
throw-in
Wednesday
after
must
30
win.
seconds. Concede a corner after 40 seconds. Concede the goal after 1 minute. Unbelievable.
Sweet. One more goal.
Yeah, Stalacek awful
Just go to
again.
bed early.
I can't believe it. Well, I can believe it, lads. I can believe it. Yeah.
Dr. Leicester has arrived in town.
And the people this weekend, I've had so many people this weekend saying, why are you so negative? It was such a good performance against Preston. Fuck off. The only way we win this game is if we score in the next 5 minutes. It's the only way.
I don't think we score now.
Could win in the last minute. It doesn't really matter. But I mean, what a pathetic start to the game.
Excellent positioning from Stalacek on cue as well.
Yeah.
Fucking calamitous goalkeeper.
Ricardo
You
lost
were
his
right to
man
call
as
it out.
well.
Oh, dear. Just quickly, so I didn't say it at the start. As always, we have the clock at the top of the screen, so try and sync your streams up to that. Please don't post anything in the chat. I do think it's bozo, by the way, that Begovic is fit and he's not come back in for Jakub. I find that a bit of a bozo decision from Rowett, personally. I know Begovic, I don't think there's too much in it, but I think Begovic is definitely better.
Nah, come on. Stalacek's shit, man. He's like...
That's what I'm saying. But I think Begovic is... He's past his best, right? He's also had a couple clangers so far.
Well, what is Stalacek's best? I don't even know.
These shadows are horrible, aren't they? The lighting.
Yeah, it's hard to see what's happening, isn't it? Maybe just adjust brightness on your monitor or something. See what.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I hope all the fans that travelled today are enjoying themselves. At least the sun's out, I suppose.
Yeah, Luke, how many games do you think Steffi Mavroidis had without a goal or an assist?
Oof. It would be at least 10 weeks, yeah?
Give me a number. Games I'm looking for, yeah.
Games? I'm going to go for 11 games.
It's 15.
Fuck.
This
you know
is
what?
the
I keep
16th,
telling myself.
yeah?
I keep telling myself, this is going to be the week he scores. I keep backing him. And
look at that timing, by the way, Luke. In the chat, we have Ragsy. Get that chili ready, mate. Ragsy, get that chili. Remember, Mavroidis better than Harvey Barnes, you said. Harvey Barnes in the England squad. Steffi Mavroidis about to go to League One.
Yeah, I honestly thought Harvey Barnes, unfortunately, would never make the England squad, and there was talks he was going to switch to Scotland because of his granddad. And I really thought that would have been kind of good for him just to get some international minutes. But no, he earned his way into the team the hard way. Good on him. I'm happy for him.
And Dewsbury Hall was rumoured for Ireland, right? At one point.
Yes.
He could have gone to
Yeah, but
Ireland,
why would you want to play for them?
Well, I just play for Scotland.
Better than Ireland.
They're at the World Cup. That's why you play for them, to get one, because surely any player. Good question here from Dan. Says, lads, which player would you put in the stocks?
Jordan Ayew.
Say that again.
Which player would you put in the stocks as punishment?
Stocks? What does that mean?
Yeah, like the old wooden
like
planks
shares?
with a head. No, like the old wooden planks in the olden days with the holes for the head and the arms.
You had your arm and they flew through them?
Yeah.
Oh, Jordan Ayew, without a doubt. Actually, no. It would be Coon Top.
Yeah.
That's the right
Or-
answer. Yeah, couldn't
By
tell.
the way,
Yeah.
do you know who the goal scorer was there for Sheffield Wednesday?
Jerry Yates. Yeah, he was linked to
Jerry
us, wasn't he?
Yates.
Yeah.
Last time we were relegated, we were linked with him.
Coon Top would do that, and John Rudkin would like hit him square between the eyes of a piece of fruit, and he'd thank him for it and say, "Good throw, mate." Throw it again.
Is Harvey Barnes related to John Barnes? No. But Harvey Barnes' dad, though, did play football. I think he played for Burnley. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember his
West
name.
Brom, I think.
Yeah,
Most
I'm
professional
Burnley.
footballers, their fathers did play football. They might not have played at like the top level, but for example, like even like the Jude and Jobs Bellingham's dad played football.
Oh,
that should have been.
That was close.
Yeah, that should have been.
Yeah, no. Did you see Jude Bellingham's dad has like the non-league or like Sunday league goal scoring record? He scored like 800 goals in Sunday league football or something.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
let me
No, I didn't
find
know
it.
that.
Mark Bellingham scored 700 non-league goals at East Thurrock United.
That's
Yeah.
like Pele levels of
Yeah.
of goal stat padding. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what level. That's really impressive.
Fuck, he's got 488 games, Barnes' old man. Notts County, Stoke City, Chesterfield, York City, Birmingham, Burnley, Huddersfield, Bury,
Yeah.
Nuneaton,
veteran.
Doncaster.
Veteran. It's impressive. Man,
This
we
is
don't
the-
look good at all today, do we?
No.
We
I
haven't
saw
all
a post
season.
earlier, lads. Now, I know you two will probably disagree with this, but I did see a post earlier saying that, like, someone was saying they genuinely think we are worse. And look, I'm going to caveat this. I understand that in certain areas of the game, we look better. But he said when Harry Winks is in the team, overall, we look worse.
No, I can understand that. I think that is an argument you can make. Because at the end of the day,
there's
like,
no
when-
JJ, is there?
that's true. That's true. But I understand where that sentiment comes from. At the end of the day, we don't win games, do we? So I can see where we're going from. But
I
I
think
know. Do we
the
look? Yeah.
better with who's alongside Winks, you would argue probably a nil. Like it needs to be JJ, not Skip, in my opinion. And I disagree with what Tom said on your Sunday show as well. I think playing JJ as the 10 over McCuss is also brain dead. Doesn't work. You're better off having him alongside Winks, or arguably Skip.
I genuinely think, and there's not much of a sample size because we didn't see it for long, but I do think with the best we've looked this season was a James and Skip midfield duo.
Yeah.
Around Christmas.
I would
That's the
agree
best
with
we
that.
looked.
Yeah.
But the problem is obviously Ramsey got injured, and you didn't really have a 10. But who knows? Maybe if James was fit, he'd be playing there with Skip today. But Winks is back. Winks is playing every game at the minute. So
When Rowett came in, that is what he started off with. But there was we were behind, or we had some injuries or something, so he changed it up. I do remember we did start one game, James and Skip had the clangor of a game, and he got hauled.
Well, James and Skip started the Bristol City game that we won, our only win since January.
Well, there you go. There you go. It's the magic ingredient.
I remember Sheffield Wednesday at home, first game of the season. Skip and Samare midfield duo.
Oh God, yeah. But that was the game where actually it was the subs that came on, wasn't it?
We were carried by
Winks.
Bilal. He got 2 assists. We won 2-1.
No, I think he did, but I think Winks changed the game in that one for me.
Yeah, there were a few games at the start of the season where Winks didn't start. He came off the bench and
he was clearly the best player. Yeah.
Same for FaZe as well at the start of the season.
But with that common locks, you could just make the same statement of saying when has Leicester looked good, full stop. And that's the reason why we find ourselves in the bottom 3 of the championship. Even when we were more mid-table, we kept saying 45-minute FC at best.
And those 45-minute FCs has not been that much end product. It's been spurs of play.
Oof. Is that a corner?
No, I think it went wide.
Skip's made a few nice passes, to be fair. The second time he's made a pass like that into a dangerous area.
I don't know if you saw as well that Heskey's son is playing against us today.
Oh, is he? Okay, let's keep an eye out for him. What number is he?
Let's have a look. Heskey's the number 10, 24.
Okay.
Number 24, but he's in the 10. He's
10 position.
midfielder.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for him.
Go on, Skip.
I'm just convinced like the next goal is Wednesdays. Like
They look more likely if you ask me right now.
Yeah.
We're not dominating the game. We have made a few chances on the break, I would say, but I mean, for them though, they're going to have a lot of confidence, right? Taking the lead early, so the crowd are well up for it. Because they themselves probably know it's a good opportunity to actually get a win.
Hey? No, fair enough.
Stop spamming about Hamza Chowdhury, bro. He's shit. Get over it. All right, you blocked. You spamming. Bye.
Thank God for that. I was about to do it before you did.
How have you boys got the game? It's on Sky Sports Plus, mate. Louis, whatever you are. It's on Sky Sports Plus. If we scrape through this season, the Ollie Skip redemption arc could be just sack it off. We thought we might. I think the closest we got to an Oliver Skip redemption arc was around Christmas time, where he just kind of turned into Perlo, but that lasted about 4 weeks, I think. So.
Like many signings, he's just been a major disappointment. You thought that he'd be, one of the best players in this division. He's average at best.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we signed him. Like at the time, how many CDMs did we have? It was a
lot.
It didn't make
Pointless.
any sense.
Yeah. What was even more pointless as well, especially it coming from Steve Cooper, is that why? I thought I could understand it if we just signed like some double hard bastard that wasn't particularly good at football, but just like massive. That's the sort of player I expected him to sign, but not someone who's like 5'7" and gets brushed off the ball too easily. Like that's his biggest problem, Skip, which I feel sorry for him for, but that's the reality of the game these days. Like, if you're that stature, you need to be such a baller. Like, someone like Bernardo Silva can get away with it because he's got, so amazing with his feet. If you're not at that level, the game's just going to pass you by, and it does.
It probably is the case that obviously at Tottenham he just looked better because he was surrounded by better players. I mean, Luke Thomas, when he played alongside Wesley Fofana and Johnny Evans, he looked half decent.
Looked good. Yeah.
And when he's against Caleb Okoli and Wout Faes next to them, obviously he's terrible. So
I've heard Wout Faes is actually doing not too bad for Monaco now. I think they are going to sign him.
Good. That's what we were hoping. We were hoping he went.
Yeah, they beat Marseille the other day, I saw. And he was in the team. Man, already this just seems like such a gutless, pathetic performance from the team. It's like no urgency, really, not like wrestled hold of the game, making it wave after wave after pressure. It already feels to me like the game's just passing us by. It's criminal.
Do you think? We were talking about this on Good Morning Fox yesterday. I'll ask you first, Luke. Like, a lot of people, when they talk about the year we won the Premier League, people always talk. There's like one game that everyone realised we're actually going to do it, and it was the Man City game, 3-1. What game do you think this is the game where most people will look back in like a year's time and say that was the game where we knew we were definitely going down? I feel like
it was QPR. It was QPR or Southampton.
Well, for you, but I'm saying, for the majority, like I think, this would be quite an infamous game in the future.
I agree with you, Locks, but I think that's testament to, not sorry to say this, but how bozo a lot of our fan base are. Because as you keep saying, if they haven't seen the writing on the wall for weeks, if not months at this point, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, surely the happy clappers turn after this loss. Like everyone expecting like a guaranteed win.
Sorry, Lou. I was going to say, Graham said yesterday, and I suppose Kate's obviously very positive as well. They both said that if we didn't win today, they would also pretty much, it would confirm to them we're going down. So, and Kate and Graham are two of the most positive people I know. So, and if they're saying it, then I think pretty much everyone will agree that we're going down.
Positive or deluded? Fine line, isn't it?
Graham is deluded. Graham is deluded.
No, listen, I get it, right? Because people are addicted to football, right? That's why people keep going to watch the team, no matter how bad it is. But it's like an abusive relationship. It's like, oh, but I remember when we first started going out, how good he is, despite the fact that I won't go any darker than that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, come on, Winks. We need you, mate. You've got to start taking over the game. Well, that's for how you play against Leicester, right? You know, Mavadidi's not going to do anything. I got a free kick there.
Oh, fuck. I think I banned the wrong person. Seasick Pirate Studios. Sorry if you're not a spammer. I'll unblock you after. I'll do it now, actually.
You can see the BTG staff are about as good as the Leicester City players themselves.
Yeah. All right, here's a free kick. Harry Winks to deliver. That was awful, man. Fucking hell, can't beat the first man.
Come on, Winks.
They're going to be hard to break down, these lot.
Of course, they got the perfect start for them. Now they can just sit back and hit on the break. Got something to play for.
Clearly,
we needed the goal after 1 minute. Not them. Absolutely disastrous start. I'm pretty sure there was an opportunity when trying to clear the corner from Oliver Skip where he didn't really make that much effort and he could have got rid of it and not made it go for a corner.
Forest Fan TV, Wolfie, boys, no banter. Are you actually getting? Yeah, we are getting double relegated. Yeah. Where have you been, mate? That's
that's been the case since January at least. Yeah, it's felt that way.
Blimey, your keeper looks nervous, mate. This is just him. He's just
fucking starfish.
He's always looked a bit nervous though, isn't he? Like, funnily enough, when he was understudy, he didn't look as nervous, probably because he thought I haven't really got anything to lose. But as soon as he's been made the made man, it's funny how that can happen to you, isn't it? Pressure.
Steve said, at least I had a decent chicken from a chicken Sheffield.
Oh, I like Sheffield. It's all right.
Wolfie ain't taking the piss, bro. He's genuinely just asking a question.
Yeah.
I can tell when he's taking the piss. Behind for 18 minutes and done fuck all, yeah. There's going to be an almighty fucking spunk fest on Fox's Den on Wednesday, I think, if this continues.
Do you know what I would say here, right? He'll never do it, but if I was the manager, I'd make a change right now. This is a must-win game, and we literally are doing nothing. The game is just completely bypassing us. It's completely bypassing us. You need to do something drastically now to fucking get into them and tell them what the fuck are you doing. You got to start competing. Like, even if you have to, just make a few fouls up the pitch, right? Just to, like, get our away crowd singing again. Like, for Steve, if you're there, like, are you guys even... I wouldn't be surprised if you just decides to go to sleep. I mean, what have you got to sing about here?
Yeah, he's there.
Who's this aimed at, Josh? In terms of the fans, are you talking about the fans that are there? Are you talking about us? Are you talking about comments? I don't understand who that's aimed at.
I think it's the players.
No. He's saying the players don't care about the club or the fans.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah. Oh, good ball! Come on, Abdul. That was a good ball from Mukasa. Ball in. No, dealt with. What would they change him? It's a good question, but I feel that midfield is what's going on in there. Nothing. I don't know. Put Bobby Reed on for Mavadidi or something. He doesn't do anything, does he? So.
Yeah.
We've seen over the last 2 or 3 games from both Steffi, but a lot more from Fatawu, some decent crosses into Vardy's tap in for the striker and no one's been there. Now, whether that's something we've worked on and like someone needs to be there in space, or we need to stop passing it blindly, it's one of the two. But
you're right. They work on that pattern, like the high 8 and the winger and or the fullback. They make a rotation together, and we do generate chances doing that way. But as you say, quite often you find that there's only the striker to aim at. He needs like more people in the box to commit towards it. But look at this same thing. Like we're trying to pass the way through us. I don't know, and I just don't think it's. There you go. That's the combination move. Too far though. Speak of the devil there, Luke. That's exactly what they were going for. Mavadidi should have got. Well, was hoping to get on the end of it. Would have crossed it first time. Made an opportunity out of it. Wolfie says, Luke, I miss your Cooper impressions. Why don't you give us one for old time's sake?
Cooper impressions.
Yeah, the orc impressions.
The orc that can eat a fucking apple for a tennis racket. Yeah, that's it.
This is just...
I wouldn't have been so against Cooper, by the way, if he was appointed when we went to the championship. If I didn't know Enzo was an option, I would have been a piece of it. It was the fact that we went for him after it just made tactically no sense whatsoever. Especially, look, I've flogged this fucking old horse to death, but
all right,
people thought I was
on the ball in. No, what a terrible ball.
Last one, Ricky.
Washed Ricky P. Yeah, the regression between Friday and Monday is insane. We just haven't started in this game at all.
I can't be bothered for this.
I'm going to get some water real quick, lads.
Mm-hmm.
Locks, if we played Harbour Town right now, what do you think the score would be?
1-1.
I agree. We'll probably concede off a corner.
Don't even genuinely don't even need to think about that. It's 1-1.
Do you know what's criminal as well? Is we conceded off a corner in the last game, and literally 1 minute into the game, we just do it again. You'd think the one thing would be fucking, concentrating for.
Yeah, I mean, this game. It's just nothing. Like that's the one word I can think of for this game so far in Leicester.
It's just passing us by. It's passing us by. You can see it on the pitch. There's too many people that are just passengers. They don't even want the ball.
It's like a pre-season game, like how we're playing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like Sheffield Wednesday are playing like they're fighting to stay up, which they're not. And we're playing like
on the beach, or already relegated.
We're playing like we won the league 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and there's nothing, like that's what we're playing like. It's ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, we play like a team that's already relegated and just enjoying a day out in the sun. Yeah, we are on the beach.
Look at how they're just walking around the pitch. Just watch the players off the ball.
Yeah. Too slow. Like what we're doing now, I cannot see it working. You just got to change it and go way more direct, man.
This could be. This could go down as an all-timer. This game could go down as an all-timer of like shit, like an all-time shit game.
You got plenty to choose from this season. You should have done better there, Daka. That actually did come from pumping it direct, which is what I was saying. I think I'd like to see us try that a bit more. Go on, Steffi.
But he's going to butt out.
Good run,
He's
Daka.
done well.
Good ball. Go on, ask him what you doing, man.
Oh, you
first
fucking
time,
flop.
man. It needed to be first time.
You flop. Oh man, like the whole play was ruined by this fucking absolute hobbit.
There, first time, man.
That's a
I mean,
good
it
save.
is a
Good
great
save.
save, but I still think he should have hit that first time because he's given him the opportunity to set himself there. All
He
right,
touched.
good
He
move.
could have finished with his left too.
I,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that was a great save. That was a great save. If Oliver Skip of all people hit that first time, it's going into Rosette like 100.
Probably. To be fair, Locks, probably. And then I would have been like, "What are you doing? You had time to take another touch, you prick." Yeah, I still should have scored. Yeah, Jordan James finishes that, man. Come
Another
on.
good ball. Fucking
All right,
hell, man! Fucking hit it, cunt.
at least we're starting to get the pressure up, though. That's what we needed, right? Come on, get the away fans up for it. Yeah, here we go. Now they can't get out, so that's good. That's a good sign. We need that wave after wave.
We had a goal from the wave, but fuck me,
Yeah.
man.
Man on.
Oh, don't
Jesus
put your
Christ,
pants.
Caleb.
Oh my God, Stellaris.
Jakob, man. He's such a flop.
See, that just sums it up there. See, Stelarchek should have got us out of trouble there. He just put us back into it.
He had time to take a touch and keep the ball on the ground, yes? Is that unreasonable to say? No.
Or he could have just pumped it longer upfield, but instead what he's done is he just played it back into trouble, giving them a free kick, and now they're going to have a goal-scoring opportunity.
Because he's devoid of confidence because he's shit.
Yeah. And what's worse about that is that's just after we started to get a bit of momentum. We had the Daka chance, then we had the Skip chance. We're starting to create, that wave after wave. If you don't score, at least have that relentless pressure so they can't hold on to it. Now they get an opportunity to get a break, have a chance themselves. Yeah.
Exactly. They're tired. They're huff and air of their cheek spread. Fucking like they.
As a fan for over 50 years, this is frustrating. I do not feel, players are brain dead. What on earth do they do in training? And if we did lose a game 1-0, there will be fucking idiots online saying, "Why are you being negative? This was a good performance." Genuinely, there will be people out there who say that. It's ridiculous.
Oh, you always get comments like that. They're just fucking complete snowflakes that live in a bullshit reality of everything's going to be okay.
Rowett, sort it out, is the chant from the Leicester fans in the away end.
Yeah.
Now we're just giving them free kicks, right? What they want, just to pump balls into the box. They'll love it.
But I say it's all come from poor keeper there. Frustrating. Another reason though why it shouldn't be in the team.
I reckon we're going to concede here. Off the second ball.
It's got that feeling, hasn't it? Let's
hope
hope we get a lightning counter attack ourselves. Good header, Coley.
Let's make a prediction. Everybody in the chat as well. When do you think Rowett's first sub will be? Because we all know it should be half time, but I reckon it'll be 65.
Yeah, that's his minute, isn't he? That goes for.
I'd stick Vestergaard up front. Yeah,
Yeah. Go direct now, because I would say as well that when we properly went hell for leather, we look way more like scoring. That's what I don't want to see. Just dicking around, passing it between the defenders when there's so much more time in the game. They kept it in. Poor player.
Get fucked. See how he put his hand to his ankle and then put his hand to his face when he did nothing, even touched his face. That should be, in my opinion, The exact same as an eye poke and MMA fight. Instant point deduction. If anyone does that stupid simulation shit when they have to put their hand in face to hope that the play stops even though nothing's happened to their head, that should be fucking the same as simulation for me. Instant yellow card. Needs to be gone from the game. It fucking winds me up. I hate that shit. You guys probably just thought that was the most Australian thing I ever said, but
no, I love it here. So you get that rant every watch along at least once. It's like part of the bingo card. Like Leicester conceding from a corner. Oh, it's a great performance speech by Locks. Leicester conceding a soft goal and
Mavadidi quarter bot.
Yeah. Do something.
1-1 game in 40.
Yeah. And as it stands, can you even begrudge them? I wonder what the stats say. Good ball. Go on. Nice. Go on. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, Daka, man. You're so fucking shit. He's reminded us how shit he is. That's 2 fucking awful attempts on target there. Let's have a look at this again.
Yeah, needs to bury that. He hasn't got it foot through it. He just doesn't. Just needs to lash it. That surprised me because that's the sort of chance you'd think as well. He just needs to put his foot through it.
It's not a bladder for him. Fatal couldn't have done any more for him. After fucking Greece or Turkey, he goes probably next season the flop. Yes, Richard, you're absolutely correct. Don't ever get your hopes up with Daka.
Highest paid team in the league, by the way.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't see Kelechi being as bad as Daka or
No, Kelechi's better. Kelechi was way better than both of them. Yeah. Kelechi was definitely way better. No doubt about that.
I don't think is he still at Borough? I don't think he's had a very good time there since he's left. He went to Celtic.
He scored yesterday.
Did he?
Yeah.
It makes me laugh sometimes with Brendan Rodgers that I suppose he's not at Celtic anymore, is he? But I bet he was the reason he went back there, right?
And Rodgers didn't know the rating.
Harry Winks going to get booked if he's not careful.
Do you know what? I think that's not a bad thing. We need to have some, like I was saying, we need something like that in midfield to get the team going. At least he's showing something. No, that obviously not, but I mean...
I'm joking.
Yeah.
So no JJ or Ramsey on the bench, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Wow, he caught a ball. There's cheers from the Leicester fans, cheering, catching the ball.
Well, look at that corner again. Again, he's poor there. Although Ricky P is criminal for that corner, let me tell you. Go on, Steffi.
He's going to cut back.
Of course he is.
Sorry, look, we got... Say that again, mate.
No, so at least we kept the ball there, sustain the attack. We're going to need that pressure back, wave after wave. See that? Macaster got the ball and he's like, where am I passing it to? Who's looking for it? Yeah, he did it again. He's like, where the fuck are you doing, lads?
Look how high we are here, man.
Yeah,
we have to. We need to do that, yeah. Because even if there is the threat on the transition, we can't just be sitting at the back dicking around. You have to...
It's pretty clear that Weeks has been instructed as well to cover for Ricardo when he inverts, which he has been a little bit. Go on. Fucking Daka.
Come on, Fatawu.
Come on, man.
Doing his usual thing.
Yeah.
There's no one there. There's no one. Look, there's no one.
Yeah, I look like a bunch of strangers out there.
Jesus.
If they beat us today, Sheffield Wednesday, do they actually go to positive points?
No, I don't
Or
think
are
so.
they
No, I
on
don't think they do.
-7 or something? Okay.
Winks is definitely going to get booked, by the way. He's
Yeah,
really
why?
unhappy with the ref. Really
Yeah.
unhappy. No, they're on -3, mate, currently, as it
Okay.
stands.
So they'll be on 0. Not even
No,
Dr.
like
Leicester can fix that.
with the win, they're -3. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
2 at the back. Everyone else attack. Leicester are playing games. These lot have never heard of the word teamwork. They're fucking clueless. No leader on the pitch is criminal in your position. Well, JJ's the leader and he's like 21.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And he won't be staying now.
Nope. And the worst part.
I still think.
You think we're going to sell him in, don't you?
Yeah, I still think we will sign Jordan James and sell him. That's my theory. Yeah.
Maybe a loan of an option to buy it is probably our best hope.
Nah, he ain't gonna.
Mate,
If we're in League
mate,
One, he ain't staying. Yeah, but
we're not signing him regardless. I don't think because
no, I'm sure the contract's got an option in it. That's what I'm saying.
An option, but not the But then he can turn it down. So
no, but the thing is that he doesn't miss anything. He actually gets double signing on fee for doing that because he gets a signing on fee from Leicester and the signing on fee from what other club signs him next. That's why he would be in.
Fucking never it can't.
You should have done that first time again. That's I don't know what.
Oh my God! Fuck me, Ricardo. Oh my! What we look at us.
Oh, look clueless.
They got a player down.
I don't think Rowett's improved us at all. I'm sick of hearing that narrative, by the way. Oh, we look better. We still concede goals. We can't keep a clean sheet. We still concede retarded goals. It's just fucking... He's better than Cifuentes, sure, but to say he's improved us, I think, is bullshit.
Good save again there from Charles. There'll be some
good effort
after him this summer. Charles.
Oh yeah, I mean he's a very good player, isn't he? We've all said we'd rather have Pierce, Charles, and goals than Jakob Stelarczyk. That was unlucky. That was a good effort considering he was falling away from the ball. He got very good positioning on it. That's 2 great saves keepers made, got to say. Come on, Leicester. Come on, Leicester. First time, whoever's gonna.
I think it would be absolutely embarrassing if Rowett doesn't make a change at halftime. I think they should. He should leave on the spot.
Kevin, Luke, you can't polish a turd. Whose turd am I polishing?
You know, he's saying Gary Rowett can't polish a turd. That's why he hasn't improved us. But
Marty,
yes,
King,
no.
Rowett, none of them. That tells you all you need to know. It's a squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I don't know. I still think Marty really stunk the place out because he had the better players available to him earlier on this season. Admittedly, they weren't motivated. But, you know, we were conceding every week with FaZe and Vestergaard in the team, right? Yeah, Jordan James pretty much available for selection the whole time.
The CDMs have all been rotated a lot. Our centre-backs, our full-backs.
Oh, no. Gary Rowett got a notepad out like Brendan Rodgers. Oh, that's when you know it's over. Oh, mate. No, not the notebook.
Down minute 60. So
yeah. IU for Daka. That's what he's written. Yeah. It's just like it's a game. Nothing's happened since minute 15.
This is going to be genuinely an all. If we don't win this game on social media, how is that not a foul? It's going to be an all-timer of a head loss online, by the way. Like we've never seen before, ever.
Well, finally,
That's gonna happen
hopefully
today.
people will wake the fuck up. I mean, it's long overdue.
This is a game for a Rebo to come on, to be honest with you. That fullback's flattened both now Daka and Fatawi quite a few times.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Thomas has just been
Thomas
schooled.
completely bypassed opportunity for Wednesday. Great opportunity. Oh, got away with it there.
Oh my God. What are we
That
doing?
was Heskey, wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
No. Oh, that could be a pen. I got away with it. Got away with that.
Leicester went down after the draw to Preston. They're gone.
Opportunity for Leicester now.
Beautiful.
Great pass
Okay, here
there.
we go. Come on, man.
2
We
on
have
1,
to
2 on 1. Play him in, play him in, play him in.
What the
Mavididi
fuck was
again.
that?
He's a bot, bro. He's a
It
bot.
took too long, Mavididi, there on the ball.
Thomas's
Yeah.
pass didn't inspire confidence either, though.
No, that was Mavididi was just
Yeah,
so
he needed
fucking...
to as soon as he got it, he needed to play it one first time to whoever in front of him. I think it was Mikasa, just to get him in. And that's one of the few times their block was out of position because they moved upfield Wednesday as well. Ah. Fucking... Oh my God.
Fuck me, man.
He's so washed.
If you're a manager, right, it doesn't matter what team he goes to in the future or now or whatever for Mavididi. You need to say to him, listen, mate, I'm going to start you, but you need to make a fucking decision like immediately when you're on the ball. If you don't, I'm hauling you. His procrastination is killing his game. There's a football player in there, man, but mentally he's been beaten.
Hey, Mavididi.
Yes.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I'm not saying he's world class. I'm not saying he's a Premier League player, but I'm telling you, there's a top drawer championship player, and we've all seen it. And I genuinely think he's his own worst enemy. Or maybe Dewsbury Hall just made him look better than he is.
That's a handball, no?
Handball.
It was a handball.
Yeah, fuck, ref, you scumbag piece of shit. No wonder Winks is raging at you.
I think the one good thing is last few minutes, at least, the game's got a bit frantic. This is like the pace that the game needs to be played at.
Yeah, nah, not handball.
Yeah.
Arms by his side.
Yeah.
One minute of normal time to go before added time. Here's a chance.
Oh, come on. Great. Go on, go on. Oh, that's a good effort.
Come on.
It's an opportunity coming. We could get a goal here before half time.
Yeah, this is our good 45 minutes
Yeah.
where we play decent, but we go down and don't score. Can't wait to concede again in the second half. Fucking
from the first
shit.
attack. That would be the classic.
With
wouldn't
no
it? That's what
subs.
we've done that so many.
What are you gonna do, Steffi? Why'd you just then turn to
he's
What
so
the
bad,
fuck?
man. He's so bad. He's literally oh my God.
Sorry.
I genuinely I think I'd rather eye you on the left wing. I'm not even fucking joking,
shut
man.
the fuck up.
Bro, this guy is so bad. He's terrible.
Bobby Reed. Because what he did there, I agree with you,
man.
because he got the ball. And if he'd have just played it first time, he could have made something happen. And instead, he slowed it down to walking pace, tried some fucking donkey step overs, and just gave them the perfect opportunity to defend.
No, you just said Bobby Reed and no. Sorry, I used too far, but I would rather Bobby Reed on the left wing than fucking Steffi Mavididi. I'm being deadly serious. He's terrible.
I honestly think even the way that Mamadidi's playing, you could make that excuse. As you say, he's always in the fucking left back position anyway.
1 minute added time.
1 minute. Fuck me.
Casey McAteer just scored for Ipswich.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that was someone who actually played for the shirt. Yeah.
Again, I'd rather him over Mavididi as well, and he was terrible as well. So
I'm looking at the stats here, and the XG, Sheffield Wednesday has still got better XG than we do. Sums it up. Not creating enough. I probably should have had a goal though in this half.
And we are going to come out in the second half terribly, I think. Like, even if we didn't concede that early goal, like, this is still not good enough. Do you know what I mean? If
That's
it was
what I'm
0-0,
saying. That's what I'm saying. Ah,
there you
shocking.
go. I mean, the commentator just said it. The commentator just said Groundhog Day. I mean, that is literally what it is, right? It's Groundhog Day. It's just the same old Leicester. This is what we've had all season. We've had these types of games. Conceding in the first, 90 seconds of the game, and then obviously dominating the ball, but nothing really. What was our XG? You said the XG. What was the XG?
No, but I think it's not as good as Sheffield Wednesday. For what I'm looking here, Sheffield Wednesday had 0.99. We got 0.85. I'll refresh it to see if there's any change in that. But no, that's what it says, yeah.
And their 0.99 is probably from their one chance, right? Because it was like it ricocheted a little bit, and then they had
2 chances,
like
says a guy. I'll send it to you, but it's pathetic, isn't
it? Yeah, let me just mute the stream a second. Go on then, Luke. Talk to me, mate. How are you feeling after that first half?
I would have booed if I was there. I think you should be allowed to boo. I think booing helps. I think anyone that thinks otherwise is a cuck, including the people that are on the panel to a certain extent. How it doesn't help anything and this and that, that's some cuckold fucking snowflake bullshit. A lot of these players don't give a fuck about us and aren't going to be here next season. And why would you deny yourself the chance of giving it this to them and give them a little boo on the way out while they take their fucking hundreds of millions or their millions and millions of pounds of dollars and saying that it doesn't help anything? Well, what does? We've tried being the 12th man for them on several occasions, and how do they respect and pay that back? They fucking shit the bed. Fuck that. These people are getting paid millions and millions of dollars. Yes, I know we're all human beings, and even myself, it's not nice to have criticism, but it's necessary to get better in life sometimes. But I know I'm ranting here, but in my opinion, booing should be allowed. These guys are making millions of dollars. They're making more money in a year than most of us on the stream will ever see in our lives. So you know what? Fuck them. If I want to boo some cunt, tell them that they're shit, I can.
I mean, Anil, talking about the booing, I mean, one thing that people always say about booing is it doesn't help. I don't think the clapping helps. How is the clapping helping this? How can you clap that lot off the pitch and say that booing doesn't help, but that does? It makes it I don't think anything helps. Nothing helps.
Says you got some weird fans. But look, I mean, that half just summed it up, didn't it? The game starts, we start still in the changing room, give away a stupid throw right from the beginning, which is a long throw. Don't deal with the long throw. So it goes up for a corner. Don't deal with the corner. 1-0 down after 1 minute and 11 seconds. And since that point on, I just feel the game's passed us by. Haven't really done enough to be in it. And 45 minutes has gone by, only 45 minutes to go. And it just looks like the entire team is on the beach. Said it itself. If you look at these two teams right now, which of these teams do you think is fighting to stay up? And which team do you think is already relegated?
Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? Well, no, I was going to say, Anil, this is the thing, right? Because Sheffield Wednesday, they are, first thing, the pressure's off, right? Of course it is. They're already down. But they're actually fighting for the club, I think. They're fighting for the club. They're fighting for the fans. They're fighting for pride, right? They're
for themselves,
proud
probably.
Yeah. Exactly. Whereas we're not, Luke, are we? Like those players, you've mentioned it, and we've all said it all season long, but, every single one of them players, I think, is probably now just looking ahead. All right, what's happening this summer? Abdul Fattah's thinking of his next move. Harry Winks is thinking probably about himself, for the summer. You've got players like Jordan Ayew and Patson Daka who are leaving at the end of the season. They don't want to get injured because they're going to need to find a club to sign a deal with. And there's more players like that. Ricardo Pereira is another one. His contract's not getting renewed. He's older than a lot of the players. He's coming towards the end of his career. He can't get injured. Otherwise, how is he going to find a club this summer? All these things, mate. And this is why, Luke, for me, when people say, yeah, but it's not John Rudkin out on the pitch playing for 90 minutes. No, but John Rudkin and Top have overseen the storm. They have overseen what we are currently kind of witnessing, which is a bunch of players that don't have the right character to play for the club, that are coming towards the end of their time at the club, so probably don't want to put in 100% in case they get injured. That is what John Rudkin and Top have done.
Okay, that's a tricky one. Okay, so I think that there's a bit of this. I think there's a bit of like one panicked. We've the first one is there's probably an element of they've spent a lot of money in these players. They want to get a somewhat of a return on investment, and that goes in conjunction with the fact that if they play youth, what we've been calling for ages a while ago, then and we would have failed. They would say the negative people would say that we've ruined those young kids' confidence, and we had more experienced players that could have possibly got out of us in this relegation dogfight, right? Which I disagree with because let's say, and this is going to sound defeatist, but like you asked me earlier, you said, what is the moment for you where even the happy clappers now give up and say that, it's over and like it's, as Anil said, smell the roses. Well, this should be the game. So if that were the case, and like I know it sounds defeatist, this is now finally the time where you start playing the youth locks because of everything you just mentioned. All these players are not going to be here, even the ones that have 1 year left, like, for example, who was on the bench, Bobby Donkey over Reed. Do you think he's going to want to play in League One? I don't, so he's going to. So why is he on the fucking bench? Well, why is Hutchinson on the bench? I'm not saying these kids are these amazing ants and we're going to start winning if we play them, but like I want to give them at least half a reason to feel like they want to hang around next season in League One. Buddy Aluko, Hutchinson, Monga, all these players, because they're going to be thinking, I'm not getting minutes. And now it's even more toxic, so I don't want to be here anyway. So then the only, like glimpse of hope we have is this super academy that we're meant to be having of all these young kids playing international football for the under 20s and 19s and etc. in League One. And now if they're gone as well, how the fuck do we structure a rebuild in League One from that? That's what really scares me. That means, I know I'm ranting, guys, but that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, no, mate. You're not. I mean, you're ranting, yeah, but no, it's facts. I mean, and Neil, like, I think I don't even know what to say, Neil. Like, we said we're not surprised. We're not surprised that we are 1-0 down at halftime, Sheffield Wednesday, and that's true, right? We're not surprised because we know what this team's like, but it is like rock bottom, isn't it, Neil? Like that part of it is surprising because it's like, oh my god, like it's. The unimaginable has actually happened. Like it has, we've joked all season about losing to Sheffield Wednesday, or like the last few weeks about going to Hillsborough and losing. We've joked about it, but I think even us.
I wasn't joking, Locks. I wasn't joking. You could see it happening. I will say, to be fair though, I am surprised that literally the fucking first minute of the game that we've conceded, that is embarrassing. Like, what have they done? To be honest with you, I do put some blame on the manager and assistants there, the captain. Like, do you know what I'd say looking at that match as well? I'm not hearing any of the players on the pitch. Where are the voices there telling people what to do and how to turn it around? They're all just, they're hot potato. They're scared of what to do. And you can see that. But that's embarrassing. Like I say, they're like, to just not take that. No one's taking accountability for trying to get the team out of the situation. They're all looking at one another. And that just sums up, like I say, like they would have said it themselves, like, let's start the game strong. Let's start the game strong. And they've started it in the worst possible way. And that is just like a team of like absolute retards, pardon my language. So
no, it's true. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, Luke, it is rock bottom, isn't it? This is rock bottom if we lose today. That's rock bottom.
I still think for me with stuff. It's not. When's the last time you guys see me really properly fucking lose it? Like, I talk shit and stuff like that. When's the last time you see me get angry? It's been ages. I've stopped caring for ages. Like, I'm here for you guys, man. That's the only reason I'm here. I'm here because you guys are my friends, and I'm here for the people that tune in on the weekend and want to see us talk about football and share this, unfortunate, like, real grieving together. That's why I'm here. That's the only reason I'm here. I've stopped caring since the fucking Southampton game when I took a break. I've stopped caring since then. The QPR game and the Southampton game were curtains for me. It's been a while for me. That's genuinely, I feel, as depressing as it sounds.
No. I hear you. I mean, looking at some of the comments here, Mark says halftime rollicking required, and it needs to be teacups thrown at the dressing room wall.
Yeah.
But I've got a feeling it won't happen, Anil. And the reason I've got a feeling it won't happen is because I think Gary Rowett is going to go in there and say something along the lines of, "That was a good pressure towards the end of the game. We were on top and all of this." But what can Anil? What can Gary Rowett do now at halftime? Because we were on top for pretty much most of the game, but we're not creating anything. So is it only personnel? Is that the only thing he can do? And even then, what personnel? Do you bring off Mikasa? Probably not. Do you bring off a tower? Probably not. Maybe Mavididi off and Bobby Reed on. I don't know.
Take a centre back off and put 2 people up top and go for it. You should maybe do that right now. Maybe Locks, but see, to be honest with you, I disagree with that slightly, because if that was me and I was the manager, like what surprised me in this game is he was just sitting on the bench next to the assistant manager. Like I would be coming out on the touchline just talking to the team the whole way throughout, because they've started in the absolute worst way possible. So they're already feeling under pressure, and you need to just like I say, there's no one on that pitch talking. So if they're not going to do that, the one thing you can do as a manager is you can do the talking for them. You can start shouting. Like it might feel like annoying, but I think you need to do that, because otherwise I don't think it's giving the team any sort of tempo or mantra or anything to go with. Who's our most experienced player? I'd be tempted to put Yannick Vestergaard on in some kind of position, just because I think he's one of the few people that does have the bravery when he gets the ball to try and have something there. Yeah, maybe Vestergaard up front. But you know what, even if, well, yeah, you don't just want to see you replace a centre-back for a centre-back, but I mean someone to at least, you know, he at least has bravery to get on the ball and start trying passing and stuff like that. But yeah, I would want to see him on the touchline, being active, trying to talk to the team and telling them, and just, yeah, fucking throwing the teacups at them whilst they're out on the pitch. Because right now, like I say, I think the most embarrassing thing for me, what I've seen, and we said it as soon as the goal went in, is that we've just let the half pass us by. We might have had made a few half decent chances, but there was like one spell where we did actually have like wave after attack, and then what happened is they cleared the ball and Jakub then kicked it in half time, you know, gave a foul away, and then they had the ball for 5 minutes. We killed our own momentum. We need to just have it like relentless, like wave after wave. Because the thing is, Locks, is that, you know, you can sometimes get games like this, like a Football Manager type thing, where you get like an XG of 5 and somehow their keeper just saved everything and you didn't score. But the thing is, looking at that right now, we haven't even really made enough chances to, you know, maybe the game should be 1-1 instead of, you know, 1-0. But it's a must-win game. You got to put everything on the line there. Fuck the 4-2-3-1. Just put another person on top and take the risk. I think if we need to go kamikaze, do it. I think he will do that, but he'll do it like he did against the last game. He'll do it with 5 minutes to go. So we're going to League One. That's what we need to say at halftime. You guys are an embarrassment, and you're going to League One. Fuck Leicester for a second. Think about yourself. You're going to have on your CV, Harry Winks, you played a Champions League final when you suffered back-to-back relegations and went to League One. What the fuck are you going to do about it? That's what I would say.
Got relegated Sampdoria as well.
Yeah.
That's 3 relegations in 4 seasons for him. You can't squarely blame him. But let me ask, if you're being objective, Anil, and let's say you're Gary Rowett and you're in the hot seat and you're being crucified by media, whatever, you're sitting there, do you think he could turn around, and I'm not saying this is true, I'm just trying to be a devil's advocate, that he could turn around and be like, well, you know what? There was about 3 gilt edge opportunities, at least 2 to 3 for Daka that he completely fluffed his lines. And then also you had Skip, you know, who should have taken a bit of hit it first time, or was left, whatever, you know, like there's moments where we're creating chances, but we're never doing anything with it. It's just so fucking frustrating. We're creating more I will say that we're creating more chances than we did under Marty, but what would you say to that? Or do you just think, look, shut up?
No, I think this comment that Locks has brought up sums it up. It goes, yeah, it says, imagine your plane is going down, you burst into the cockpit to find Mavididi and Daka at the controls. That's sort of where we are here. Look, what I'm saying is, I just want to see him do something. I feel like he's been, like I say, when you pull out the notebook, like Brendan Rodgers, you ain't winning the game. Try and get into the players and give them, like, you know, I see Mourinho do that all the time, like with Luke Shaw, just be telling him what to do the entire game because he realized he was a bozo. We've got 11 bozos out there, so just start talking to the team.
You want to know something though, lads? It's like with Gary Rowett, you know, when he came in, like, you know, you look at it objectively and you say, okay, he has experience in relegation battles, and he's, you know, a couple of times he's done pretty well. Even when he got relegated with Birmingham, I did think they were winning more games.
Yeah. You got a point per game is what he yeah.
Yeah, so like I think at Birmingham, like if he was there for a few more games, he would have kept them upright. But this is a different job because he is used to going into firefight at teams where the quality is just not there or was not there. And the fight probably was, or it was easier to get the fight out of the players. But he is currently dealing with a group of players that have the talent to not be in the bottom 3. You know, we can argue all day whether it's a top 6, a mid-table or whatever team in the championship. But the talent is better than bottom 3. The problem he's got, though, is he's dealing with a squad that just don't have the fight. And what winds me up the most is there is people online, there's people in our live chat here that say it at the end of every game, oh, the fight was there. I don't think it is. Just because we turn it on for the last 15 minutes, or just because we turn it on in 10-minute spells here or there in a game, that's not fight. That's players actually deciding to put a fucking shift in for a little bit before they then switch it off again. That's not what fight is. Fight is like busting a gut for 90 full minutes every single game, and that's not what this squad does. So that's the problem here. Gary Rowett doesn't have a squad that are going to be able to do that, and I think the type of manager Gary Rowett is, he needs a squad that are going to put a shift in. This isn't it. That's the problem here for me. That's not what this squad is. There's a comment from John O'Towers. What are they doing at Seagrove? We haven't had a set piece coach, and Rowett off the port. Oh yeah, Rowett went to Porto, allowing the players time off when they should be drilled in the training pitch. I mean, it's a good point. Seagrave is cursed with the Bozo gene. Fight's not been there for the past few seasons, somebody said. At least Filbert's travelled up to Sheffield, by the way. Filbert's on the side of the pitch here at Hillsborough. Pains me to say this, but we shouldn't have got rid of Steve. Let's not get into that. We don't want to wind Luke up right now. That's one for another. That's a chat for another day. Owls have lost 15 on trot at home. No home win this season. Let that sink in. And they're currently beating us 1-0. Right, we're underway. I'll turn the volume up and stuff and stop the clock again.
Biggest 45 since the last biggest 45.
Biggest 45
Any
since
changes?
last week.
Yep.
No.
Any changes? No.
Embarrassing from Gary Rowett. Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Someone who's been flying under the radar here. Lascelles, I don't think's put too much of a foot. Oh, I'm going to give him a kiss of death here, but I thought last week it wasn't too bad, and this week he's not really been too bad either. I don't know what you guys think. He's been quietly flying under the radar a bit here. I'd rather him than Vestergaard as a centre back.
He's not leading with authority at the back there, though, is he? Like stopping these set piece goals going in. I mean, you can argue that's not his fault, though, to be fair, but.
So was that our good half or about? I reckon that was our good half, you know.
Yeah, I
So
do
do I.
too. I'm just waiting for us to concede on their first attack. That's what it would be, the classic Leicester, wouldn't it? Overlap.
What the fuck was that? What was that? You are so. That's it. I'm done. I'm done defending you,
Haul
Steffi.
him.
That's it. Finished.
Haul him.
Hold. I've defended you for months, mate. I've tried to have faith in you. You fucking shit the bed. You are now a League One player. What the hell?
Gary
was that?
Rowett, a serious manager. You know, if Nigel Pearson was
Take
in
him off.
charge, he'd be off. He'd be off in
Yeah.
the next 30 seconds.
He needs to be hauled.
Because, by the way, he had Luke Thomas made the overlap there as well. That's all he had to do was fucking tap it to Luke Thomas, who would have put the cross in. What the hell was that?
Horrific.
Fucking.
Horrific player. Even the commentators laughed, apparently, at Mavadidi. And this is the Leicester
Okay.
commentators.
The Cox.
Adrian says wait until 2-0 down before making a change, probably.
Mate,
Oh
the
my
pace
God.
on both those passes from Ricky P was like schoolboy shit. What the fuck was that? I don't care
my
you completed
God.
that pass.
Abdul.
He's
Mate.
got away with that big time.
Jamal Lowe at left back, who we nearly
We're
signed.
linked with, yeah.
Free agent.
We've got a set piece now. Come on.
It's on Sky Sports Plus, Amber.
Come on.
Corner for Leicester.
Yeah, right.
Dan injured. See Sheffield Wednesday will love this though. I bet all half their players start going down. Kill the game.
Of course.
Dark arts.
No, it's fucking Rao's chance to grow a set of testicles and make some subs, particularly if Mavididi. Ricky P and Mavididi both need to come off.
We got at least 10 minutes before he makes a single change, mate.
I think 20. And that's been generous.
I reckon just kill the game off now. Just score two. Just score two Wednesday. Put it to bed. On a side note, how's everyone's Easter? Yeah, all good, man. All good.
It's going great till today. I don't know about you. That's pretty much.
Yeah. Bring Ayu on. He can join in with the Wednesday players rolling about. Yeah. Would Leicester beat Perth Glory? Probably not.
That was definitely aimed at me.
Were they the team that had Irukunda, or where did he come from?
Why is Abdul gone down there?
Adelaide, didn't he, actually, I think.
Yeah, we get a lot of people like at the end of their career, like the ones that are not good enough for the MLS.
Didn't Heskey come to A-League? Heskey went to...
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I think he went
David
to
Villa was there, wasn't he, at one point?
What a player.
I think Juan Mata's there at the moment, isn't he?
We also had what's the
Del Piero.
sprinter's name? We had the sprinter,
Usain Bolt.
We had Bolt from season two as well.
I remember that. Yeah, that's funny. Ah, dearie me. Heskey was at Newcastle, yeah.
Apparently, do you guys remember the featherweight champ UFC, the one that Conor iced, Jose Aldo? He was meant to be really good at football for Brazil as well, or some kind of lower league Brazilian level. He nearly chose that over fighting.
Do you remember that Aldo and McGregor, like 7-7 knockout?
Yes, I remember it vividly. That was an exciting time for the sport.
Well, you can tell by the quiet, it's not going very well at the minute.
7 minutes in, done nothing.
And I feel like they've had more possession too.
Yeah. The way it's going at the moment, I don't see us scoring. Oh, no, yeah.
Back in a sec.
No subs FC.
Yeah.
Chance for Abdul to run. Back to Ricky P.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Great.
The disgust in both our voices then.
You've missed some sideways and backwards action. That's what you've missed.
Good.
It's a good job we're not in the bottom three and 1-0 down in the must-win game because
against Sheffield Wednesday, who haven't got a point on the fucking table.
Because otherwise, this passing around aimlessly at the back would be pretty bozo move.
And let's not forget that it's the opposite for us. You know, we actually usually tend to play better away than we do at home, and we're away against Sheffield Wednesday. You can laugh.
Oh, hang on. Ball's broken to Leicester. 4-2, says he. Opportunity. Oof. Mate, we're playing like we're on holiday. Yeah, we're playing like we're on holiday.
Well, that's the point, Rich. Yeah, like what Richie said, it's you're playing like you're safe. Yeah, playing like the season's done. I would
put Yannick up there now. Front. Yeah, do it now. Do it now. What's he waiting for? You know what's going to happen? We probably will get an equaliser and they'll do it for the last 5 minutes and we still won't get a goal. Got to take chances, man, and gamble on the second ball. It's not happening right now. It's as simple as that. It's by completely getting away from us.
What the fuck was that?
The death of Leicester City Football Club is happening in front of our eyes.
The club died when we had the internal review.
Win it back, win it back.
What do you mean, Luke? The internal review? No failings were found.
That's why the club died. Yep. That is when it was absolutely glaringly obvious that we were finished as a football club. If King, well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. We're finished with King Power ownership, is what I should have said. Sorry. Finished as a club with them in charge.
Oh.
He scored against us last time, Chalobah. Will he repeat the trick?
I thought that was going to go over his head, eh? That would have just really just rubbed salt in all our wounds.
Macassar coming off, apparently. Not sure if that's true.
I can believe it. I can think of worse offenders there, but he's not really done much either, has he?
I'd be just dragging Mavididi off.
Yeah, he's the one that's got to go, man. Especially for that retarded effort he had.
Would you go for like a wild card here? Like, would you bring like Richards on for a wild card? Like just someone like he's a bit of an unknown, like.
Nah,
I would bring on Aribo and Monga for both our wingers, and I would actually bring on anyone for fucking Ricky P at this stage.
Monga, I would. Richards, I wouldn't. Just because Monga, at least he'll run at people and try and commit something, make something happen.
No, Steve's confirmed there's no movement on the bench at all. 60 minutes in.
Would you play Aribo in the right back position if he's going to be joining the attack a lot for Ricky P, or is that the most insanest take? Because he's physical and he's faster than Ricky P, and we've seen him.
I just bring on Aribo for Skip, to be honest.
It's not a bad shout.
It's so funny, man, seeing people in the live chat who are not Leicester or Sheffield Wednesday fans, and they're just saying like how bad this team is.
Yeah. Oh, we know it. We've seen it for months. Even now, I cannot believe he obviously hasn't got into them at half time and he's not made the changes. So it's the same pattern of the game as it was in the first half. Nothing's happening. Right now, fucking haul one of the centre halves up or tell them just to go up top next to Daka and start going long. Stop trying to play it pass, pretty passing. Gamble on the second ball. Game is just completely bypassing us, yeah.
Do you think the players dictate how we play to the manager?
Well, they
I
shouldn't.
think Winks has definitely tried to.
Well, we know he did it with Cooper. This is it's mind blowing that he's not made a change. Genuinely,
As you say, this is I'm watching a preseason game here. I cannot believe I'm seeing anything else than that. I've seen more intensity when we played OHL Leuven in the.
Rowett's contract is only until the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Rowett is also just fucking given up, and that's why he went on holiday. Oh, classic! Here we go, Wednesday in. Coley's dealt with it.
I mean, even in the pre-match interview, I heard Rowett say that we've had some really good performances recently. It's just
Performance
nonsense.
FC.
We're definitely going to see IE, by the way. We're definitely going to see IE.
Of course.
Imagine IE gets booed onto the pitch and he just walks straight off. Be well funny.
Good. Fuck off, you turtle.
Chance maybe, is he in?
He missed
Oh,
it anyway.
and he still missed it anyway.
Daka again. He's fucking so shit.
He's saved by the offside flag there, let me tell you. That was awful.
That's 3 or 4 times from him.
That was Mavadidi that was offside, okay. What is he doing? That is awful, man. How can you as a striker miss that? Luckily. Sorry, guys, it's a coping mechanism. The smiling and laughing is just... Steve put it earlier. At least it's a nice day outside and it's only football. Go down
Just
to
let it
Townbox
sink
and get
in,
yourself
man.
a curry or something, mate. Have a pint later on.
Curry ain't keto, mate. Neither's a pint. I was gonna say, right, listen. They've made 2 subs now, right?
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
The team that are relegated and 1-0 up, they made 2 subs, and we're in the bottom 3, fighting for survival, and 1-0 down, and we've not made a single change.
And we've got the most expensive squad in the division, and we can't even flex our bench against Sheffield Wednesday, with all due respect.
Yes. And yeah, I don't know what to say.
At this point, all we can hope for is that King Power sells. We sell Seagrave first, and just be appreciative of what we've achieved in the last 10 years. And
here comes Jerry Yates.
Yeah.
2 is going to be 2. That should have been 2-0 and relegation confirmed.
Fans are leaving, apparently. Leicester fans are leaving.
Good.
They're in a party
the
atmosphere, man.
they're making. Yeah, they are, because they know they've waited like 15 games to get a home win. They know they've got us done. Once again, we said it pre-match. The team have just wilted under the pressure. They're giving up already on the pitch. I feel like the manager's given up as well, just like the other managers before him. Is he telling him to go up top there, right?
So he's brought them all to the fucking touchline, but he won't make a single change, man. It's so... It's like we know this season isn't the fault of any of the managers. It's, you know, but it's just moments like this where you think, what on earth? Like, what are you not doing anything to try and change the game? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either, Lux. It's crazy. Oh, Bobby Reed's coming on.
Is it Mavididi or Mukasa to come off?
No, it's
It'll be
Mikasa.
Mikasa.
Yeah.
Vestergaard on
Mongo
as
will get
well,
5
Steve
minutes.
said. Vestergaard on, coming on.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to put him up top then.
That's he subs him
What?
with Coley if he saw.
Yeah, Coley.
Oh,
yeah,
Lascelles.
yeah.
He was talking to Lascelles, wasn't he?
Get that man a hat.
Awful performance in the must-win game, you got to say. This second half hasn't done anything.
Kuhn Top has made this club soulless. That's how I feel.
Yeah, you're on ban seasick, mate. Yeah, I did it.
Oh my God.
I'm just going to quickly refresh this, by the way, lads.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do this.
We're not missing much.
I may have just fucked it, boys. I may have just fucked it.
Why is that?
It's working now.
Saved. Better saving than Jakub Stalacek, that's for sure.
Yeah, it didn't change anything. I thought it might put us forward a little bit more. Vestergaard, Bobby, and Ayew on. Coming on.
We are saved.
Am I seeing Lascelles as a strike? Yeah, so Vestergaard's going to come on for Lascelles. Up front, I think. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. No, never mind. Ignore me.
Oh, that was a great effort. Unlucky last action.
Another good save.
Oh my God, did you see what Fatawi just did as well? Just fucking kicked it out for a goal kick.
And Ayew.
Yep.
Ayew is your solution.
Mukasa, Lascelles, and Skip coming off.
The thing is, though, everyone that's been on the pitch has had a stinker. So it's not like...
Jordan fucking Ayew. Awesome. Thank you, Rout, you fucking idiot. Stick another half a pack of chewing gum in your mouth, you crackhead. He's getting booed. He's getting booed. He's getting booed. He's fucking good. You're muted, Locks.
Sorry, people in the live chat, just try not to spoil anything. I'm seeing a few comments about stuff. So our clock is at the top of the screen. Try and stick to that, please. If you spoil anything big, you'll be kicked out the chat. If you can, just sync up with our stream. But yeah, I know it's hard.
It's such a must-win game. It's hard to.
Jordan Ayew got booed. Do you reckon your mate Tom will grow a set of balls and now boo Ayew because he rejected his son's advances for a handshake or a signature?
Who knows?
Pussy.
Ayew hits the post.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's unlucky.
Big shout out anyway to everybody who's watching and joining in with the pain. Thank you very much. Hit the like button if you can.
Oh my God!
But it wasn't.
Ayew.
It wasn't a goal.
Ayew.
Let's glaze a guy that's had a shit season and an almost opportunity that didn't eventuate. That's how fucking. Oh my God. We're
NBA
talking about
promotions. This is painful.
Boxers
So
Hub.
sad to think it's 10 years since the best time of our lives. Well, that last game of the season, lads, is 10 years to the day since we lifted the trophy. Oh, sorry, since we won the trophy. Since we won the league. Oh my God, we don't even hit the wall. Yeah, we hit the wall, sorry.
Look at that fight from Wednesday. Way more than we've got.
Jordan Ayew.
Go on, Mavadini!
Oh my God. Oh my God!
God.
What the fuck, man?
That's good. That's when you know. That's when you know. That's when you know it's not happening, guys. The going direct has helped. Should have started doing it from half time.
Was that Ayew, Mavadidi, Ricardo?
Just the who's who of. Yeah. It's the who's who of clangers from our season.
Man, the match is the keeper for Sheffield Wednesday. Put some respect in that man's name.
Yeah, he's good.
Shay Charles.
And
Yeah.
some shame on ours.
Pierce Charles. Shay Charles
Pierce
scored, didn't he,
Charles.
to dump out Arsenal in the cup. Talented family. 20 minutes to go. Still 1-0 to Wednesday. And Leicester are now knocking on the door, though, you've got to say. Oh my God, these commentators.
They're not leveling the game because we're shit. What are you talking about?
The glazing is. They're enjoying that Thai baht from Kuntop.
Fuck me, man. This is so painful.
Fuck off. Why would I feel for Gary Rowett? He didn't make a change for 65 minutes. Yeah. What are you talking about?
Fox's Hub needs to have an option to mute these guys.
I can just tell you as well that, like, once we get relegated, just the official story from the club will be, well, you know, we would have stayed up without the points deduction, which we're still going to fight. You know, we're very unlucky. We showed really good form and performances towards the end of the season. Oh, what a ball. No, almost. Who put that ball through? That was a very good pass.
The reality is that if we hadn't have had a points deduction, this season still would not have been acceptable in any facet.
No, exactly. Not with literally the most... Gone.
I was going to say, do you remember what my score prediction was for the game?
You said Wednesday to win, was it? 2-1?
1-0.
1-0. Oh, my God. Psychic.
Hopefully, I've just reverse jinxed us. Now that I said that, we're gonna score.
I attempted the reverse jinx, to be honest with you, but I kind of meant it because it's so Leicester to give Sheffield Wednesday their first win. We all joked about it already weeks ago. He's going to kick it to the other side. Thanks, Thomas. You fucking idiot, Cashew. What the hell was that? Why?
Bobby Reid, come on. Corner.
Another corner. Chappie says, gutless. Yep. Yep. Yeah, those lot. Yeah, Trent Broom, mate. Those fuckers on Twitter. Oh, Facebook.
What a poor corner. Did you see that? Oh, my God.
I'll fucking streak with you, Liam.
Well, it's got to that pure chaos stage where we're putting everyone forward and they're just going to have endless counterattacks on our goal as well.
70% possession.
Who gives a fuck, man? Where are the chances? It should have been, at least right now, by committing so many men forward, like, you know, we're making chances. But this should have happened. I said to you even, like, I'd make changes at 20 minutes into the game, if you remember. Because this is what you need to do. It really doesn't matter today if we lose 1-0 or 5-0, right? You got to win the game, so fucking go for it. And once you concede from 1 minute into the game, it means you got to start going for plan B almost immediately. Oof. Came off the upright, I think.
Oh, my God.
No, I think is that a corner or goal kick? Goal kick.
Goal kick.
Not his best game again. Oh, who was that off Vestergaard? Do you think the happy clappers will just be, look how many chances we made? We were so unlucky.
Monger on for Mavididi.
Yeah, should have happened at half time, bros.
Mavididi shouldn't have even started. He's had his chance many week in, week
do you know
out.
what? I would take him out of the team for the rest of the season. I think he's been crap.
Yeah, me too.
Biggest underperformer this season, and there's many competitors for that claim, but he's just been fucking shit throughout. I can't even remember like a run of games where Steffi Mavididi looked good. He never looked good all season.
Mate, it's this summer it'll be 2 years since he last played well.
Yeah, I agree.
2 years. You have to get rid of him in the summer.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people here talking about suburbs in Perth. Who here is in WA watching this right now with us other than me and Liam?
Oh, fuck off, commentator. Poor old Leicester City. Their goalkeeper had to have a great game the time we turned up. No, mate.
That's the big problem that really winds me up at the happy clappers, by the way, because they all complain and point the finger. They're the exact same as the owners that don't refuse to accept and take accountability of what's right and wrong. Oh, well, look at what Chelsea's doing, or what about Man City's charges, or how we got deducted points. Fucking, why are we in that predicament in the first place? Well, don't worry about what other teams are doing. They can't win or lose seasons. Worry about what you are doing. It's fucking infuriating when I see people make those excuses and point the finger and blame other people for our inaptitude.
He's flipped the wingers. Have you seen that? Fatau went on the left wing there. Monga's gone on to the right. Oh.
Jake Evans just scored for Northampton.
Well played.
He'll probably get a move next week. You too.
He could very well be the starting striker for us next season, the way it's going.
This club produced more propaganda than North Korea.
Agreed. Good challenge, to be fair.
Ball winks. Come on, son. There's your Premier League fucking quality. You know,
Good cross. Oh.
I'm right next to PR Waters and FFC, allegedly. Hopefully no one wants to come and murder me in my sleep.
Go on, Monga. Yes. Unlucky. I knew you should have put a Monga on earlier. Actually, someone who can beat a man.
Bromley away next season, lads.
Woohoo!
And Mansfield. Yeah, everybody in the live chat, name the teams that we're going to be playing next season. Tell us.
Cambridge United.
I suppose
Salford.
we'll be in the Virtue Trophy. You know, did you know, right?
Yeah.
We'll be in the Virtue Trophy. We'll probably be playing Nottingham Forest's under 21s.
Under 23s. Yeah.
Our first team, Luke, against Forest's under 23s. That's what we'll be playing next season.
And Lux, would you make favourites for that match?
Forest under 23s.
Exactly.
After they buy fucking Seagrove.
Oh, are you? The lack of pace.
Oh my God!
Turtle!
What a strike!
I always sung his praises.
Game on. Ole,
What a
ole,
strike.
ole. Yeah. Do you know what? I thought the chance went away from him because of his lack of pace, but he's put the ball down. 10 minutes probably to get a winner. Route 1.
Bastard.
Great
That was
strike.
a thunder cunt.
Yeah, great strike. Great hit,
Luke,
you
get on
got to
your knee,
say.
mate. Get on your knee.
Yeah, we all will.
Mate. Everyone's
We all
looking at
will.
me.
Hey, I
Churchill
said
pal.
I said I'd rather eye you than Mavididi.
Yeah. Well, Locks, look on the bright side. That chili, it ain't going to be eaten by you, is it?
Yes, yeah. It's
No, that's
Ragsy all
nailed
day.
on. Rags, if you're in the chat, fucking buy it soon, mate. Carolina Reaper's what I ate. It's not a ghost pepper. It's a Carolina Reaper. We've got to keep it fair.
I think Ragsy will do it if we stay up. He might have the worst of both worlds, relegation and having to be...
No, you got to commit, Ragsy. I fucking did, and it sucked. Although most of my suffering was off camera. Tell you what I missed, Locks.
Everyone in the chat saying I've never said a bad word about IU.
No, none of us have.
If I was IU, I would have ignored Tom's son as well. Fuck him.
It's so good.
No, he's still a knob.
Oh, pen!
Will we get...
Is that a pen?
Pen!
Nah.
You fucking cuck. Come on, Monga, son.
See, again, no, why didn't we put all of the players up top earlier in the game? I said earlier in this half, but I can see us getting one back in there. Just not enough time to get the winner.
Yeah.
Oh! Go on,
Offside.
chance!
Yes!
Offside.
Yeah, it was off.
Offside.
It was off.
What?
It was off, yeah. It's a great
Offside.
finish. He blew early. It was off for a while, yeah. Fair enough, Jordan Ayew's fucking on it.
Ginger kiss, mate. The stream is literally 40 seconds behind, so stop chatting shit.
Hey.
What?
Nice.
No, don't worry. Just on in the stream. Imagine you got a brace. Oh my god.
Well, then you finally would have...
If IU got a brace, I think Ragsy should have just do the chili tomorrow.
Yeah. Come on, live stream, get the chili, and I will fucking bend the knee as he does it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my 2-1's on.
Oh my god.
It could well be because we've got to go for it. We've absolutely got to go for it. Again, like Jakob will be going up in a minute. I'm sure of it. If we get a
There'll
corner,
be a few
we
minutes
have to.
added time.
Yeah.
Nice kick, Donkey. Oh, Donkey overread.
He's so lucky to get away with that, isn't he? They are knackered Wednesday, though. You can tell that.
Pen!
Corner is that?
Luke, man.
Yeah, Luke Thomas throw-ins to keep us up. Leicester. Come on. Oh, it's a good throw, you know.
Oh, you're such a flop. Fucking pineapple. Oh, there's some like anti-ginger beef here in the chat, boys.
I know, it's funny. One minute left of normal time, and then it's added.
Oh, Richards has come on.
For
Pats
Daka.
and Daka, yeah. Don't know. Well, I guess because Vestergaard's up there, but funny enough,
I don't
putting
mind
2
it.
up top and
Yeah, I didn't mind Richards coming on. Yeah.
bare goals.
Locks, I cooked up like an absolute banquet of food for everyone today. We had people over for Easter, and I couldn't eat any of it but bacon. It was depressing.
He's left back.
Go on for Tawu.
He's been physically destroyed all game for Tawi. I called for it earlier. Richards to come on for him.
They're playing through, is there?
Richards,
Look
sorry,
at
Rebo.
this.
Now we won it back. Oh, I mean, it's so frantic now. This is proper end of the season stuff now.
How much time do you reckon, lads? 4 minutes?
I reckon for 3 or 4. Look at the keeper. Look at him.
Of course he's going to do that.
Oh, you twat.
Yeah, what a knob.
Fucking...
You respect
I would
it, though.
forgive I for so much if he just put an elbow on that kid's nose. Just bang. Fucking have some of that.
8.
8 minutes.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, my.
8 minutes. Oh, my God. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 minutes at a time, people.
Sorry, Chef. I'm always going to screw pen.
No, Yannick, forwards, mate. Fucking hell.
Fuck off with this Southgate shit. Get stuck in, lads.
Get it forwards.
Hey,
And he's got the free kick.
book him. Dirty bastard.
Looks like Blackburn, West Brom's finishing 0-0, by the way. And if this finishes 1-1, then that means all of the relegated teams...
Again, yeah.
All the relegation teams have played each other and drawn.
Yeah. But that's still a massive own goal for us, man. Literally, you cannot get an easier game than this one with our remaining fixtures. No.
The fixtures around us have tried to give us tap-ins.
Yeah.
And we've just not taken them.
Nah, it's going to end with us not even having another chance, isn't it?
Interestingly, it's Okoli playing as the striker.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
Vestergaard.
that's a bit weird, actually. You'd think with the pace, but... Oh, that was a good cross, you know.
Gotta be careful here. Get caught out.
Get it forwards. Go, go, go. Leicester. Come on, Leicester. Oh, hang on. One time we needed to bring it down.
That's a free, surely. Fuck off.
It's playing the advantage, but yeah, it should.
That's a penalty.
That's a pen. No. That's a pen. That's a fucking pen.
He didn't
Fuck
even
off.
ask for it. He didn't even ask for it.
He was weak, man. That was an opportunity.
Let's see that again. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Donkey overread. Oh, here we go. My 2-1's on. Oh, thank fuck. Panic.
And no, you said 1-1, right?
Yeah, well, do you know what? I'm not sure if it will because it's end of season stuff here. It's like I say, you're going to see Jakob come up in a moment. We've got to go for
Where
it.
is everyone? Box crash, please. Thank you.
Everyone's got to go forward. Cross it.
You know this means Ayu's starting next week, right? Because he scored.
I mean, to be honest, though, you can say Daka today missed some chances, man. He...
3 minutes left. A
We've had
draw is not enough.
22 shots we've had today.
Similar to last game.
Yeah, but you know what I don't like is that we leave it till too late. Like now, you know, like I said, should have.
He's done well there, Richards.
Yeah,
he's done
very
really well.
Go on.
Look at him.
Go on.
That's a free kick.
That's a free kick.
What?
The fuck is with this ref, man? You scumbag cheating piece of shit.
I like what I've seen of Richards so far, by the way. Just saying.
Direct.
I know it's only 2 minutes. Yeah.
Is it a free kick? Did he give it?
No.
No, it's free. It's a throw.
He's just injured. I think he might have got the ball, you know.
I think he did. I was just realizing that too.
Luke Thomas long throw alert. I would put Jakob up here.
They've not got any. I don't think Wednesday have any subs left.
Any subs left? No, they don't. So they're gonna be carrying a man.
Please, boys, come on, son.
Long ball, long throw. Sorry.
Gonna go back to him. Cross it in.
Oh, what a waste! What a waste!
Twice he's done that. Twice he's done that.
What a fucking waste!
Bit of urgency here, lads. Won't go miss. Sorry, you've only got like 90 seconds left. It's fine. Don't you know.
That's it. Commit your man. Nice.
Oh,
great save. Great save.
Mate, he's a hell of a keeper.
We should have been doing this earlier. That was good, though. That was sort of play. That's just basic 4-4-2, isn't it? Get down the wing, put in a cross. That's a great header, to be fair, from White. Ayu's been good since he's come on, you have to say.
It's a great header. It's an even better save.
Yeah, that's unlucky. That is unlucky. That is a fantastic save. Fantastic save.
1 minute left, people. 1 minute left. The deliveries have been terrible, man.
Yeah.
They've been so bad.
Yeah. Nice. Played Ricky.
Sheffield Wednesday going to just long this out here.
Yeah.
Pull your socks up. Fucking scratch your dick.
That's going to be it. It's going to be it. We've played 98 minutes. We've played 98 minutes.
Pump it!
Why is Vestergaard just not... There you go. It goes long. It's going to go straight to Piers Charles.
Yeah.
That's going to be full time. Another anticlimactic end, eh?
Yeah.
Like like Friday. On top at the end of the game and it finishes in a draw.
Waited too long to do it. And you know, the thing is that, you know, ultimately the goals also come from a good individual strike rather than teamwork.
Look at all the
Look at Ayew. Look at Ayew. Watch Ayew. Watch Ayew. It just showed him as soon as the whistle went, straight down the tunnel. Oh, there he is. Maybe not. I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun, lads. He definitely walked towards the tunnel. Monga stopped him. I'm just seeing the.
I'll bring up the
Just seeing
table
what
for you.
happens here, boys.
It's the up-to-date table.
Yeah, right. Let me mute that. Go on then, Luke, mate. Talk to me. How you feeling after that game? Because I mean, I think people will feel there's some like people are going to be conned here because there will be people who walk away from this game thinking, oh, that was all right because of how we played and like at the end, like it was exciting because it was kind of like all fucking pedal to the metal, going for it, but. It's not good enough, is it? Like everyone said before the game, you have to win. You have to beat Sheffield Wednesday. You have to. If we don't win, we're going to go down. And obviously, we've come away with a point. And there will be people online, Luke, that will celebrate this and say, "See, it's good. It's good. We got a point. We played well." So, what are your thoughts?
In the Enzo season, or even before, it doesn't matter what manager we had in charge. Let's say before the season even started, it doesn't matter. Marty, Cifuentes, Tom, Dick, Harry, whoever. Would you have found it acceptable to draw with Sheffield Wednesday like that at the start of the season? As you can call me elitist, you can call me big-headed, you can call me an arrogant fan. I wholeheartedly accept that. But with the list and the squad that we have, disregard how much we overpay people. With the people on paper, and I know football's not played on paper, would you think that's acceptable? Because every single club, just about last time we were here in this division, granted a few different players, we felt like we were going to dick them big time. And there's not a team I feel confident against in this entire division. And we still have a lot of the players that were here last time. We should still be so much better than we are. So, yeah, I think it's appalling. I think it's embarrassing. I think this team is gutless. I think there is a cancer at this club that is long way from being cut out and removed, and it all needs to start with the club selling and wholesale changes of many of these players. I think there's a proper rut, and I can't see us getting out of it no matter who we appoint, to be honest with you, because every single appointment from this club feels like, fuck, I hope this works out, man. And all we're doing is kicking the can down the road and financially crippling ourselves further and further with all these misappointments.
Yeah. Anil, what are your thoughts, mate? I mean, someone said here, huffed and puffed and failed to beat bottom team in this disgusting league. And yeah, I mean, somebody else said, how the fuck is there Muppets clapping this shit? We know that happens, Anil, but I think it is frightening. There will be a lot of people who are happy with the point here, Anil.
Oh, yeah, I don't get it. I think that was awful. As you said, there'll be people that have been conned, but you know what? We said it before. We are for predictions. Said it'd be a 1-1 draw. Said it'd be a bozo moment that gave the goal away. It'd be frantically pushing at the end to try and get the winner and wouldn't get it. Made the changes too late. You can say at least there was some fight at the end that people came on for, but it doesn't matter. We've just played Preston North End, Sheffield Wednesday, got 2 points out of them, still in the bottom 3, and it's League One, I'm afraid, next season, as we predicted for a long time. Still, people not saying it yet.
I know you started this comment, Luke.
That's for Anil mostly because he's done a lot of analysis on that. He has been tried in that position early in the season, particularly under Marty Cifuentes, and it did not work. So,
well, what I'll say about today's game, and I said this after 15 minutes of the game when 1-0 down, is we should have just gone 4-4-2 from the beginning. Because towards the end, the reason why we were making chances is we were just going direct. Like, look at how Jordan Ayew almost scored the winner there. Abdul Fattah we put on the left-hand side, so he can just cross with his left foot. Jordan Ayew gets to and does a flick on, almost scores off it. You know, we beat that team individually, man-for-man quality. There's no need to try and play fancy faffing about shit, right? Just go to basic championship. And I'm shocked actually that someone like Rowett, who's got championship experience, took so long to do it. Like, should have done that straight from, I would have done it in the first half, but he should have definitely kicked off that way in the second half. Because when we made those changes, we actually improved a lot. And in the end, we have made a lot of chances. But as Lox has said, we've been conned because why didn't we do that from the very beginning? Right? This is a game that it didn't matter how we did it. We just needed to win. And, you know, you'll say, oh, but the keeper was inspired. But, you know, we've given them a bozo goal and we've waited all that time to actually start really putting all hands to the pump and going for it. So, you know, I actually think when Ayew and Daka were up top there together, yeah, we were making more chances. The goal came because Daka flicked it onto Ayew, for example.
Yeah, I agree though with both of you. I think it would be a little bit of rewriting history if people say that Ayew should be playing in the should have been playing in the 10. Another comment here from Harjit. Where is it? There we go. Sad, depressing, and pathetic. Dropping points all the time. We are down. Goalkeeper was a joke, Dan said. Luke said, broken clock is right twice a day. Ayew was still wank and couldn't give a fuck. I agree. We wasted 20 minutes of the second half before doing anything. Yeah, I need to see him build better chemistry with the team. I think it's too late for all that, to be honest. Their keeper was good, but our finishing was woeful again. And this is it, isn't it, Luke? Like, you know, people will say about their goalkeeper and how good he is, and he was very good. But we should have scored probably. We could have scored 4 goals in that game, and we've only scored 1.
Yeah. First of all, yeah, give the lad his roses. He's the man of the match, the keeper for. Sorry, I forgot his name again. For
Pierce Charles.
Pierce Charles, thank you, Pierce Charles. You have my respect. I think you played a brilliant game, and I think you have a bright future. And hopefully, you get a decent move in the future. But for now, shout out to you. But yeah, I think there was at least 3 chances that Daka could have easily put away that I don't think that the keeper would have been able to save. And also, there was Skip's opportunity as well. So. It's frustrating, man. Like, because a lot of our shots we're having, as Anil mentioned, right at the end of the game, but so many of them are right at the keeper. The ref didn't do us any favors either, but I'm not going to sit here and blame the ref for not winning the game. No way. I just think this team's just completely devoid of confidence, to be honest with you. Hang on, I want to say something just real quick, just before. I'm getting kind of annoyed of Winks fucking levering it from outside the box because he's been doing it the last couple of games to no avail, and they've all been piss poor, to be honest with you. He's been proper like sending it to either the keeper or out wide. I've seen him take at least 6 or 7 shots, and none of them have really been on target in the last 2 to 3 games. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
Yeah, and funny enough, actually, Imran was saying like a few weeks ago in our group chat, I don't know if you remember, he was saying that we haven't got a midfielder that shoots from outside the box. Harry Winks, you need to shoot more from outside the box. No, not for me. I mean, I agree with you, Luke. It's been happening quite a lot. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to get the videos up for Imran and Steve so we can look at them soon. Clibbo says utter wank. They can all go in the summer for me. Looking back at the highlights, keeper didn't have a worldie. He made 1 very good save against Skip. The rest I'd expect my keeper. You know, he did make a couple of good saves at the end of the game as well, Luke, to be fair. There was one from the Ayew header, right? Decent header from Ayew and kind of like a Superman save.
And McCarthy's effort too.
Yeah.
McCarthy's effort.
Not like it, oh, yeah, well, it's not... yeah, I agree, though. It wasn't like a generational fucking performance, but it was a very good performance from him. Hopefully we see you next season, lads. This is a Wolves fan. Hopefully we see you next season, lads. I know that feeling of dropping straight from the Prem to League One. Hope you stay up. All the best for the rest of the season. Cheers, mate. How many games have we won since Winks has started?
None, yeah. When Jordan James is in the team, we can't win a game. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Luke?
I'm not blaming Winks if that's what you're trying to bait me for that loss.
I'm not blaming. I don't think anyone's blaming.
He looked like he had more fight in that pitch than anyone else. It was him that was giving it large to the refs, players shouting, "He's up for it." That's what you've been saying.
I don't think anyone's blaming Winks for the loss. I think they're saying that we don't win as many games. We don't get as many points when he's playing, when he's on the pitch.
Who would you have started instead of him today, though, Locks?
I would have played. I mean, I've been calling for Aribo since for weeks.
Instead of Winks.
Aribo, yeah.
What did Skip do in that second half? He went missing. Skip went anonymous in that second half.
Look, I do think it's more on JJ not being here. I will admit that.
Yeah,
that's the end of the conversation right there.
But the problem here, though,
one about JJ.
All right, Luke. Let me ask you this then, because I know what your
you're right. We lost Locks. Yeah,
no, Luke. I know what your Luke. I know what your answer's going to. Luke, I know what your answer's going to be here. You ready? Right.
Okay, ask me.
If Winks, JJ, and Skip were all available, what's your midfield too?
What? Say that again.
If Winks, Skip, and Jordan James are all available,
yes.
who are you picking as your 2?
In the pivot, I'm going to go Hamza Chowdhury and Aribo.
Fuck off. Answer the question. Right. You don't need to answer the question. Your answer, Luke. Luke.
Why answer the question if you know the answer?
Luke, your answer is JJ and Winks. And I'm saying is that the best we've looked this season is JJ and Skip. But anyway, it's redundant because JJ isn't fit. That's it, right? JJ's not fit, so it doesn't really make a difference. But it is true. We're not winning. We haven't won a game that Winks has started. The last game we won, it was Skip and JJ again. But anyway, there was a comment from SSV saying Mavididi and Fatawi think they are big players. Paul said Aribo has been good whenever I've seen it. Yeah, I didn't really get it, but hey ho, that's the manager's decision. There was another comment which said, where is it going? Where is it? I've lost the comment. Yeah, there we go. Lincoln City 0. I know you posted it as well. Officially promoted. Lincoln City they're going to be
Will be.
0.
Yeah.
Lincoln will be in a higher division than Leicester City next season. It's
Fair play to
madness,
them.
isn't it?
Oh, great for them. That's a nice story for them. So congratulations. That's why I wanted to post it, because despite our doom and gloom, I love it when an underdog, just like when we won the title, does something very good. So amazing job from Michael Scabala to get his team up there, especially as they weren't the front runners. They're not the front runners of that division. So brilliant stuff from them. But yeah, how sad is it that for us, they're going to be above us?
And
what a way to
said,
celebrate 10-year title win.
And as we've said multiple times, we'll be only two divisions above Harbour Town, which is just a joke. Luke, Mavididi, I know you've spoken about it quite a lot today, but just tell us, Mavididi, 36 games, 2 goals, 1 assist in the Championship.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We all thought that he was going to have maybe not the same season he had under Enzo, but no one could have predicted this dramatic drop-off. Every week I'm like, this will be the game. He scores and gets his confidence back, and he just seems to get worse and worse and worse. If you remember looking at his stats before he even came to Leicester City, you could see like why people would be frustrated with him. His stats weren't covering him in glory, to be honest with you. But look, I think he needs a move. I think he goes abroad. I don't think he stays in England after this. I think he's going to go to some obscure, maybe like Belgium or something like that. He won't play in League One, and even then, I don't even want to see him play in League One. I want to see someone in our youth come up, and I think it's redundant to play him now, to be honest with you. With Anil, don't play him. Don't even put him on the bench next week. It's no point.
Yeah. Right, let me bring up the table here. Give me 1 second. Okay. Right, let's share this.
Just also, guys, if Wrexham make playoffs and win and go up, imagine they could be 2 divisions above us.
Yeah, that's true as well. Yeah. So here's the league table after today's results. So basically, all of the relegated teams drew against each other. The relegation battle teams. So Blackburn and West Brom played each other. They drew. Portsmouth and Oxford played each other. They drew. Leicester, Sheffield Wednesday played each other, and they drew, which means that we are just in the relegation zone by 1 point. But the team above us, 1 point clear, Portsmouth, do have a game in hand, although they do have quite a difficult run of fixtures coming up.
We have to play them.
Yes,
That's
we do.
The next big game, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 6-pointer, obviously. Right, that's literally the definition of 6-pointers when people use that cliche. West Brom in 20th, of course, 4 points clear, and Blackburn, you would imagine, are nearly safe, right? On their way to being safe. Let's wait and see on that.
It's 3 from that bottom 4, isn't it? Which is the sad thing.
But does anything? Do you change your mind at all, Luke? Looking at this table, do you still think it's curtains for us, mate?
I'm not changing my opinion, Locks. It's been curtains since last year.
But Luke, do you think it'll still go down to the last game of the season? Because it is still looking like that might still happen.
Portsmouth have a game in hand, yeah?
Yeah, but they have to play us.
We played us, yeah.
No.
Okay.
We're worrying too much about clubs. I think we're down now. I don't think we leave the relegation zone.
Okay, but what day do we officially get relegated? With the Millwall game, won't it?
It'll be 100% a Millwall game, yeah.
Millwall at home.
Second to last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I send you the fixtures if you want to bring them up, Locks. They're worth looking at. But
Yeah, here you go. So we play Swansea on Saturday in a few days. And then we've got Portsmouth, obviously, so that is the 6-pointer there, but away at Portsmouth, a Saturday 12:30 kickoff. And then it's Hull and Millwall, back-to-back home games. And then obviously Blackburn on the last day away at Ewood Park. If they're still called Ewood Park, they might have some weird fucking name these days. But so yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the Millwall game's probably a good shout for going down, to be honest. I think if we lose that one, well, that's what will probably happen. We lose it, results go the other against us, and yeah. Do I see us winning another game? I mean, like, when we did our predictions last week I actually said I do see us winning against Swansea. Like, I do see that happening. I think we just always kind of beat Swansea in the Championship. So I could see it. But as you said, right, we're normally better away, and that is at home. So you never know. But let me ask you both this then before we bring up the videos from Imran and Steve. Luke, do you see us picking up any wins from these games?
No. I think we just have draws and losses for the rest of the season.
How many points do you think we're going to get?
3. All in draws.
Okay. Anil, thoughts?
I'm more positive. I could even see us maybe getting 6 somehow, but I don't think it'll be enough. The reason I say that is purely because just like we saw at the end there, all the games now are getting to the point where you just have to go for it. I honestly wish we had that attitude previously in the season, because you'd actually pick up more points, in my opinion. Like, we've drawn so many games this season. Even under Marty, it was the same thing. Draw. But if you look at the other teams, look how many points Blackburn have picked up. So I don't think it will be enough. I think the key thing is, do I think we'll beat Portsmouth? And seeing as that's a 12:30 kickoff, which we're absolutely allergic to, no, I don't. And then if we don't beat them, it doesn't matter what happens in the other games. I think we're down. So maybe we'll get 4 or 5 points, but it's not going to be enough. I
have just seen Jake Evans' goal, and it is fucking incredible.
Really?
Right, I'm gonna bring it up. It's quite, the quality isn't great, so apologies. It's hard to kind of make out. Hopefully there'll be a better version of it online soon. Let me just share this screen here. Here we go. The quality isn't great, but you can't make out Jake Evans, but you'll see the goal he scores. So he picks the ball up here, still got it, dribbling through, takes it, does one man outside the foot into the corner.
Lovely.
Unbelievable goal there from Jake Evans. So yeah, fair
composure.
Right, let's quickly see the the videos that have been sent to us from the stadium. So we'll start with Steve.
Well, there we have it, lads. 1-1. Fault the fucking club. What a fucking disgrace. You can't even beat Sheffield Wednesday, who is statistically the worst side in EFL history. Where's the fight? Okay, we tried the last 20 minutes, we got a goal, but too little too fucking late. These are the games you should be winning. These are the bankers that are apparently you need to pick up 3 points, and you can't even fucking do it. Honestly, there are fans out there that think that we're going to stay up. We're not. We have no fucking fight. The players are a fucking disgrace, and I'm pissed off. I'm sick of it. They don't deserve to be fucking paid. All these fans travelling all this way over the country to see its fucking draw to Sheffield Wednesday. It's a fucking disgrace. And there are some fans out there that still back this football club, still back the fucking ownership and Rudkin and honestly, I don't know what to say. Just fold the fucking club. I'm sick of it. I really am. I'm still going to go because I'm a fucking idiot. But what? They don't give a shit. None of them give a shit. So why should we? Anyway, hope your weekend was better than mine.
It's like Luke. It made me laugh when Steve said, "I'm still going to go because I'm an idiot." It's like Luke with the watchalongs. I'm still going to do it. I'm an idiot. Let's see what Imran had to say. Let's see if there's any bozo comments from Imran this week, because that was funny last week when he said, I can't remember what he said last week. We played well.
Yeah, we played well for 30 minutes. Okay, mate.
Let's see.
Right, BTG guys, just finished the game. Leicester City won. Sheffield Wednesday won. Another poor first half performance by the Foxes. Poor defending. We conceded in the first minute. Achilles heel all season. Conceded sloppy goals. The air was taken straight out of us. First half was a waste of time. Second half we played a lot better. But there's no intensity in this team, man. There's no intensity. We played a lot better second half, but we weren't consistently creating chances. We had the pressure, and Jordan Ayew saves the day. I mean, saves a point for us. But guys, look, just a few things, right? Firstly, I'm disappointed in Mavadidi. I don't think he offers anything all game. There was just too many lackluster performances out there, you know. Pereira as well. Fatawu not playing well. But look, we've got a point. We're still in with a shout, but we deserve to go down. Trust me, we deserve to go down. We'll be playing Sheffield Wednesday again next season. See you on the next game.
There we go. Let me ask you this. Let's end with this question to both of you. And you need to be honest, especially you, Luke. You need to be honest. So the word here is glimmer. The word here is glimmer. Glimmer. I know you lads are absolutely positive we'll go down, but do you even have a glimmer of hope? Genuine question, as we've got everything to play for. Go on, Luke. I'll let you start, mate.
You've been trying to coax me into giving you a glimmer for the whole stream, Locks. It's not changing, man. I'm 100%, 110% confident, adamant. We are vehemently going down. There's nothing that you can say that would change it. There's no performance, this, that, shots, fucking anything, any stat, nothing. We are going down 100%. And I would not be surprised if we don't even make playoffs in the League One, to be honest, with the way this club's run, unless we sell. We are going down. Accept it. We've been going down since we lost to 4-0 to QPR. Accept it and find another sport to watch or another hobby because it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah, Neil, what about you, mate? Any glimmer?
No, of course not. We can't beat the worst team in EFL Championship history, who's got the youngest average age because they were docked so many points. They can't even bring in senior players to play for them, and they have to play the youngsters. And we only just scrape by with an equaliser in the 84th minute. No, get used to League One, guys. Been there before. We're going to go there again, but it's not a good thing that we're going there. I'm not one of these people going, "Oh, I quite enjoyed it last time around." I didn't. It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, you mentioned about they have to use youngsters, and interestingly, their youngster goalkeeper is better than ours. In fact, probably a couple of their youngsters are better than our fucking senior players, to be honest. So yeah, somebody said there is a 0.3% chance of Portsmouth out-choking us, but I won't hold my breath in the slightest. Michael says the one thing Leicester have going for them is that they have the better goal difference. Don't think it'll matter. I think we'll finish on less points than 21st, isn't it? 21st. What have we seen to give us a glimmer, says Frankie. Exactly, yeah, there's nothing. There is another comment here. Are we really any better with Rowett in charge? No, I mean the evidence says no. Statistically, we know we're no better off under Rowett than we were under Marty.
He's had 10 games, is he not now as well, Rowett, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he has. Yeah, I think he's now on less points. Oh no, he might be tied still with Marty. For points.
Benjamin Bloom always says this, which says that Rowett is the manager that averages a point per game. But the thing is we need more than a point per game, so it's not good enough. So he just got another point today, but we needed 3. I mean, look, last 3 fixtures: QPR, Preston, Sheffield Wednesday, 2 points out those 3 games. Oh, you're going down, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Younger players are hungry for games and to make a point. What have we got to lose now? Yeah, I mean, look, it makes no difference because it was only literally 2 moments. But I liked Dijon Richard, and I said it. I know you laughed it off initially, Neil, at the start, but it's an unknown. Right? Yes, he could just be terrible, right? But it's an unknown. Everything else isn't working, so I don't see. He's direct. I don't see what the problem would be with just throwing him in. Not even starting him, but just bring him in earlier. I kind of liked Fatawu out on the left today.
That's what I'm saying. Look, that's the summary of this game. Is that in both the last 2 games we've ended the game quite strong, but why did it take so long to do that? And you could say it's because the other team got tired, but I would say no, it's not because they got tired. It's because we went 4-4-2 and we started playing more direct. And I think I said this all the way back in November of last year, saying that, look, stop trying to play fucking 4-2-3-1 and Enzo ball and trying to outpass your way. Like, that style is dead. We're not good enough at doing it now. Right now, we've got a better team than most other teams. We definitely had a better team than Sheffield Wednesday today. So just go for the man-for-man comparison where you're going to beat them because you've got more quality. Yeah, you're going to give up more chances at the other end, but you'll create way more. And we did create way more. So we should do that and be more direct. All the chances came from being way more direct. Like even the Luke Thomas long throws were causing chaos. And I'm really surprised that Rowett didn't do that. So you're right. Fatau on the left-hand side, he's got a great left foot. He'll be able to put in loads of crosses with his left foot. And we've got players who can get on the end of it. So we should do something like that. So I'm surprised. Yeah, why not just start the game like that? I don't see what the insistence is on the 4-2-3-1. Because what Imran just said it in his video. What did we do in the first half? In the first half, we passed it sideways and backwards. That's the summary for you. And created fuck all. A few half chances. Yeah, okay, maybe Skip should have scored. Second half, we made way more chances.
And just finally, Luke, last thing, mate. I'm astonished Rowett has persisted with the pointless possession 4-2-3-1. I mean, this is why I asked, is it dictated to him by either the players or the owner, who we know loves playing possession football, or both, or maybe Rowett just thinks that is the best option?
I don't think it's dictated by the players. I think it's probably he thinks it's the best option because he can't absolutely come in so late into the season about a preseason or an international break. I know he just had one, and rip up complete trees and have a complete formation change. Look, we all call for it and we would like to see it, but I think it's a little bit more difficult than it's a little bit more difficult, easier said than done sort of thing. But I personally have been saying for ages I'd like to just play a back three. At points, a lot of the times in this particular end of the game, we're going borderline Ange ball, with basically two centre-backs well high up the pitch. But out of possession, yeah, it's still the same old 4-2-3-1. It's not working, to be honest. But then again, what is for this club? I can't see any formation change, any manager coming and fixing anything. I just think that's where we are as a club right now, just cancer, terminal.
This is why I say it's dictated to him and ill. Gary Rowett has never inverted a fullback in his career, but now he does.
Yeah, maybe he must have listened to he must have listened to the players on it and decided that's what he's going to do. So yeah, must be.
But hang on. Just let's be reasonable here, because we've heard Gary Rowett in an interview say before that, what sort of style do you like? And he says he likes to build it around the team. He says before, if he's got the right players, he'll play for possession-based football. Otherwise, he'll have to make do. So you could argue that he's had a lot more players at his disposal at Leicester City than he has at any other club. So I think that's a little bit unfair on him, to be honest with you. And I'm not defending him either, but I think it's reasonable to point that out.
No, but Luke, we said it in this game, 10 minutes into the game, it's not working. You just got to change and do whatever it takes to win. If we'd have gone frantically like we did there, we'd have won the game because we made more than enough chances. I think if that game goes another 10 minutes, we'd probably win it. We've waited.
Or yeah, if you just the changes you made in nil at minute 65 or 70, just do it at 45.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Why even 45? You can tell after 10 minutes it's not going to work. Just like I say, who cares? Right now we're in a position. It doesn't matter how we win. Just need to win. Just go as basic as you need to. Go Brexit.
I agree. So all my point was that maybe he might have, I'm just saying that might have not been out of his realm of, if his tactics box or his wheelhouse, he just hasn't had the audacity to try with other players and other teams. Who knows? But yeah, it wasn't working for what it's worth. I agree. Sorry.
No. Yeah, I mean, but then, Ben says, but then after the Norwich loss, I agree.
I agree.
He should just say, rip it up. I get what Luke's saying, by the way, about it's late in the season to just rip it up, but we're going down. Why would you not? It's like if you were 20. Well, if you were 20th, just outside the relegation zone, just surviving, just staying afloat, then that's maybe where you say, okay, ripping it up might not be a good idea here because it could go the other way. But we're in the bottom three. We are going down. So why would you not rip it up? So anyway, we're going to end it there. Thanks to everybody for joining us today. It's been over 1,000 of you for quite a while. So big shout out. Make sure to like on the video. We're going to be back, not tomorrow. I kept thinking, tomorrow. My days are all mixed up. What day is it? It's Monday today. We're back on Wednesday.
Weekend,
Yeah, we'll do a Fox's Den on Wednesday. So we'll be back Wednesday, 7 p.m. And then obviously we have the game next Saturday against Swansea. I think that's did I say it was 12:30 or 3? I can't remember.
It's 12:30. No, that's the Portsmouth game. I think the next one is 3. Let me check it again. 3 o'clock is the next game on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, 11th of April. Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have Fox's Den on Wednesday before then. So yeah, cheers to everybody. Cheers to Anil. Cheers to Luke. Thanks to Imran and Steve as always for sending their videos. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays. Back to work tomorrow. After a few days off. It's not great, but anyway, who cares? Cheers all. See you all soon. Bye-bye.